Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know, shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know, every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show, this is BVO.
String, look at me. Look at me. Where the fuck is Wallace?
Yo,
that was crazy.
What's up? What's up? It's your boy BVO Sports
What
TV.
up, man? Where is Wallace at, man? Where is Wallace at?
Y'all boys.
What my man say on there? Kids, you better think. You better think.
That was crazy. What up, Dub? Right side, my guy.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the Packers going to the Super Bowl. I'm letting y'all know that right now.
One game.
Hold on. Did you see the way Jordan Love looking like a chocolate Aaron Rodgers, bro?
What?
This nigga, man.
That was crazy.
I see Jordan Love, what he looked like when he got pressure in his face.
Mm-hmm.
He still throw that ball up for grabs.
Mm-hmm. But they don't want to talk about that, though, Free.
Did you see how Micah looked? I'm telling you this, man. Detroit's going to take a step back.
Did you see how my defensive line looked?
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Before we get into the did you see, and we argue about it, let's get into the breakdowns of the game. So
okay,
stay in order. We just got to stay.
Nah, you're right.
We're gonna follow you, Duck.
All right. Well, hell, if that's what we're gonna do, then we'll start with the Packers Lions game. Mm-hmm. I thought that was a fantastic. Well, let me rephrase it. I was gonna say I thought it was a fantastic game. I thought the Lions looked very subpar. Mm-hmm. I thought their defense, their defensive line, either the Packers got the greatest offensive line that I've seen in a long time, or their defensive line was able to get no pressure, and the secondary. Shout out to the secondary because I'm a fan of Branch. I'm a fan of Tyrion Arnold. I'm a fan of these guys, but at the same time, it seemed like the defense of the Lions have taken a step back from what we seen Jordan Love put on their ass, or is it that Jordan Love and the Packers offense is just that good? What do y'all think?
I'll go first. I don't think that the Lions are that bad. Hold on, can y'all hear me?
It's a combination.
Hold on, Free. You out of
Hey, Free, I was talking, dude.
I know, but I don't. He doesn't hear. He doesn't.
You can hear me, Free.
He might have a delay.
BVO, let's do this. I think Free got a tad bit of a delay. So
yeah,
we're gonna let Free get his off. Well, you behind us. So we're gonna let you get yours off immediately, and then we'll go to everybody else because I think I think you got a tad bit of a delay.
Yeah,
respectfully. Go ahead, Free.
Who's going?
You. That's why we said we'll wait after you. Go ahead.
All right. No, so I think it's a tad bit of everything that you said, Dub. But I think the biggest issue is the fact that they got a new offensive coordinator and a new defensive coordinator. So a lot of people say, "Oh, well, the offensive coordinator is the guy that was right below the coordinator, Ben Johnson." But a lot of times, even though he might have been assistant to Ben Johnson, it doesn't necessarily mean he's going to have the same coaching scheme that Ben Johnson had. And then you look at the defensive coordinator. The defensive coordinator, they got different concepts. We saw that with the way that Dallas when Dallas had what's my guy Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn came over to Washington, and they brought in Joe Witt, but Joe Witt don't run his defense exactly the same as Dan Quinn. His defense is ran a little bit different than Dan Quinn. They still have some of the same concept, but it's not always the same as what the person in front of them was doing. So I think that has a little bit to deal with it. And you add the new pieces to that defense, and you add the new pieces to the offense. You're gonna have some growing pains when you got new defensive coordinator, new offensive coordinator. So I think it has to deal with all of those combined. That's the reason why we see the Detroit Lions play the way they played today. And then I think Green Bay Packers just gotten better. So they added some new pieces. They didn't have Michael Parsons playing all three downs. He was coming in a situation. So that might be the best fit for him. He coming in and disrupt the pass, but they have the run stoppers out there when they know that it's going to be a run game. So I think it might have been a combination of all of that.
I ain't mad at it. Same question, BV. I want to get your opinion. Then we go into prize. We're going to Marky next. As far as what we've seen today, and I disagree a tad bit with Free because I do agree that the coordinator, as far as defense goes, I think that does mean something. I think it means more for the back end than it does the front end. And in my opinion, if you're gonna have pass rush, it's gonna be there regardless of who's coaching. And I could be very wrong. That's why I want your opinion on it, BVO. What did you think about the Lions front against the Packers offense? We're going to get to the Packers defense in a second as far as Michael Parsons go, and I think Free made some good points there. But as far as the front of the Lions, what did you think about that with them getting their ass whooped the way they got whooped?
I would say the Lions defensive line was off. But what you said was a great point on when you don't have the coach that you have there. One thing I can tell you, I remember from football, some coaches can make you play better than you really are. I know that sounds crazy, but sometimes the scheme they might set up, I have you just running wide open. Or the way they got, say for instance, like if you're a cornerback and they might have a pin down over top. So it makes you like you're a better cover corner than you really are, even though people don't realize you got help over the top.
Exactly.
They'll think the free safety is spying, but no, he's really watching the top. So you don't get your head blown off. So I think the crazy thing about it is what you're going to see is going to be setbacks. Because I'm going to tell you this, them missing the Super Bowl opportunity cost them. They might never win. They might have missed a window because all three of those coaches were a perfect storm. And you cannot lose the big games like I believe they lost to the Commanders last year. And they're still reeling from that. They got the best coach in football, hands down. They got the best coach in football. No one can say
Hold on, you saying the Lions do?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Best motivator of men in football right now. People like Sean McVay, people like
I like
Kyle Shanahan. Them are great play callers. Don't mistake a great play caller for a great coach.
Gotcha.
I'm not saying they can't coach, but I'm saying don't mistake a great play caller for a great coach. And let me stop. I'm going too far. But back to the Lions. The main thing I can say is they're going to take a step back. Jared Goff is Jared Goff. He showed you again that he's not that guy. Like that famous meme we seen, wrong guy. He's the wrong guy. He's not that guy. And if you look at Jordan Love, intermediate passing was on point. That was the issue last year. He couldn't throw a 15 to 17 yard pass to save his life. He's improved on that. On top of that, they got that first round rookie number 0. I can't remember his name. The brother can
play. From Texas. From Texas.
Yeah, they number 1 pick.
Michael Golden.
Matthew Golden.
Matthew Golden. That brother can play. And I'm telling you,
I had him on my fantasy.
Jordan Love, people don't realize this. I'm telling you, I think he's going to come out this year the top 5 quarterback. He's going to come out the top 5 quarterback. And I see, and this is my personal opinion, what the Lions not being what they should be, I don't see no way that the Packers going to go to the NFC Championship game this year.
Hold on, real quick. You said you don't see them not going to the NFC Championship game.
I don't see them not going.
Okay, I ain't mad at it. Let me get my brother Prize in here. Prize. Yeah. What did you see from we could talk about the whole game, but I kind of limited the other two brothers. Really speaking on the defensive line of the Lions, what they presented, the lack of pressure that they had, and how it looked like Green Bay was able to do whatever they wanted to in that matchup. What was your thoughts on that on the defensive line and the defensive scheme of the Lions? What was your thoughts?
I didn't think that it was a good scheme at all, Dub. It seemed like they only had like 4 guys trying to get pressure all like most of the game. I didn't understand that, but maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it seemed like.
They tried to play. They played mostly drop coverage. They didn't
Yeah.
really they didn't
Right.
really
So
blitz.
they gave Jordan Love some time to do his thing, and that's what he did. And the Packers defense played very well. You know what I mean? Parson got a sack. You know what I mean? And I'm riding with BVO. I feel like they're gonna take a step back this year. Maybe they missed like he said, that windows be small, and they blew it. They lost to a rookie. You know what I mean? So I think I'm still gonna stand on what I said, and I feel like the NFC is gonna be between the Eagles and the Commanders. But shoot, that third team that emerged definitely was Green Bay, and losing them coordinators from Detroit. I didn't think it would be that had that much effect, but it seemed like that it did. So I'll stand corrected again. But Detroit, I think they take a step back. I think it's going to be Green Bay's got the cream of the crop of the North, and we'll see what happened with them. But they look tough though.
Hey, well, Marky, everybody else done spoke on the entire game, so I ain't gonna pin you down to a certain part of it. What's your thoughts on that game? The defensive line of the Lions. Hell, we may even have to start talking about the offensive line for the Packers at this current moment in time. I think it's going to change throughout the season. But Marky, man, give me what you got on that game.
I didn't get to watch the game, but I was checking the score. Well, calm down, nigga. Be at peace. Happy Sunday to you. It's the first day of football season for the
Let's
whole
go.
NFL. Let's just be
Crazy.
cool and be at peace, my brother. Now, as I was just saying, for my analysis of the game from afar, I'm not surprised. The Lions lost both their coordinators. Aaron Glenn to the Jets, Ben Johnson to the Bears. The same thing happened to the Eagles after they went to the Super Bowl. With Jalen Hurts the first time, we lost both our coordinators, and it was just a mess on both sides. And talent will only hold you up for so long. Eventually, the bottom will fall out from under that team if you don't have the correct system and your guys don't know what they're doing and they don't have confidence in what they're being told to do. But the Packers, they look serious, man. Lucas Van Ness, that kid from Iowa they drafted a couple
Yeah.
years ago, he had a pretty good game, at least from the stats I saw. Rashawn Gary, who they brought in Micah Parsons to pair on the other side of him. He had a great game along with Parsons, like Praz just talked about. And Jordan Love, his receiving core, it's only gotten stronger with the kid Golden. So I see them winning the North this year. And it wouldn't shock me if they made it to the NFC Championship at all whatsoever. And the Lions, I don't know where they go from here, man. I really don't. I don't know if how many years does Jared Goff have left on his deal?
He got 2 more.
Yeah, I think they should probably draft somebody this offseason.
Yeah, that's why he's not in LA now.
Well, we ain't got that. We ain't got to the off season yet because it's a long season. We don't know what Jared Goff.
I know, but I'm just saying I don't see the point in them extending him after next year. Like I don't see them doing that.
He trashed, Doug. He's trash.
Nah, he's not trash.
So let me. I'll let y'all get y'all opinion. Let me get mine.
Go ahead.
I don't think that I don't think this game fall on the coordinators as far as the Detroit Lions go. I think it fall on two things. It fall on the offensive line, the defensive line. When we watch and Michael Parsons, he got a sack. I didn't think that sack. I mean, he got a sack in the late in garbage time, in my personal opinion. But he was able to he was able to present pressure. They weren't able to block the Lions. The Lions weren't able to block Green Bay from the beginning. And defensively, they weren't getting no pressure on Jordan Love. Jordan Love sat back there multiple times, and I do think Matthew Golden, I think he helped their team a ton. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't have no huge game or anything like that. Matter of fact, what's the brother name? I think he had a much bigger game. Ellis, I believe it's Ellis. I could be wrong about the name. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he had a much bigger game. He was the deep threat that happened in that game. But what it really came down to is the lack of pressure. They weren't able to get pressure, and what was the individuals that they have up there up front. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they can, and they certainly stopped the run for the majority of the game. Late in the game, Robinson, he started to get off. Brian Robinson, I think I said the name. I think I got the right individual, but he started to get off late in the game. But the running game wasn't really there for him. It was Jordan Love being able to stand back there for 5 to 7 seconds. It was no pressure on him. It was no pressure. And so when you don't have pressure, you gonna have time. I watched the nigga jump up and down one time looking to throw it, pull it back, and then make the throw across the middle to Matthew Golden. When if you had the right type of pressure, he would have had to let the ball go much earlier. He didn't have to let the ball go. He had all the time he wanted. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's more about the lack of that front seven. And the same way I spoke on Dallas about this, if you have to figure out a way to manufacture pressure, you got to get pressure on the quarterback. You can't give them 5 to 6 seconds to stand back there, because 5 to 6 seconds, man, he gonna find somebody open.
You're gonna get cooked.
Hey, you getting cooked like that. So I just think that front seven, man, you gotta start blitzing, or you gotta understand a way to. And I don't know if it's stunts. I don't know what it is. I'm not that guy, but you gotta find a way, if you the Lions, to start getting pressure, because if you don't get that pressure, then your secondary is cooked. It's cooked, and any secondary is gonna be cooked. I don't give a damn how good you think they are. They're gonna be cooked when you giving that amount of time up, and that's what I saw from the Lions, the Lions defense and the Packers offense tonight. Now I want to switch it, because we saw Michael Parsons. He got a sack tonight. I thought it was in garbage time. Roll out, you know what I'm saying? Catch a nigga on the sideline, no problem whatsoever. 2 pressures. I thought they used them well. At the same time, I don't know. And when I look at this Green Bay defense, hey, Quay Walker, he a captain, number 7 linebacker. I think he playing well out there. I think Quay Walker, he made a lot of plays tonight. Javon Bullard, another Bulldog. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, here you go.
Well, I'm just telling you what I seen. I'm just telling you. And I always tell y'all, I see it through biased eyes. I see it through very biased eyes. Y'all know I'm a Georgia fan, so anything I'm talking about, when I see it, I may be very biased about it. But Quay, Javon Bullard, I thought Gary, I thought he had a good game. I thought Michael Parsons, I thought he had a good game. There were a couple times where he ended up in my opinion, rushing from the wrong position, getting double teamed, getting pushed back. But I think he had 2 pressures in the sack. So what do y'all think? I still think, last point, I don't think the cornerbacks over there, I think the cornerbacks are trash for, this is my opinion, for Green Bay. If you have better receivers and more time, then you can cook them intermediate if you can block that shit up front. If you can block it up, then you got a chance against the Packers, in my opinion. But what did y'all see going to my brother B? Well, we going free BVO, Marky Prize in this situation. Free. We always got to let you go first, because it seemed like you were a tad bit behind us. But and I say that respectfully. What did you think about everything I just said as far as blocking that shit up, and what the Packers have to do, and what the Lions have to do offensively to be successful moving forward?
As far as the Packers, I thought their front 7 played well. When when they first brought Michael Parsons in there, the very first straight in the backfield and got in Jared Goff's face, and he had to throw the ball away immediately. Um, but I
Are you? Oh,
Was that
did,
me or
did,
him?
did he? Did he cut out?
Yeah,
Out the car.
he fell. He fell off.
He
Hold
fell off
on.
the car.
Hold on. Real quick, free. We can't hear you. One.
he
Testing one,
checked
two, three.
down. He only threw. I mean, we
Hold,
used to
hold,
see a
hold,
Jared
hold, free, hold, free. We done missed everything you said. We missed everything you said, brother. Respectfully. Did y'all hear him?
No,
No.
I think he fell out the car. We didn't hear what he said.
Say it again, free.
He got he moving around, bro. You know how that go.
Bro, we gotta. All right, we. Hey, free. I say it respectfully. We gonna have to move past you. We gonna come back to you. Oh, hold on. Here we go.
No, I was saying I kind of agree with you with the secondary. They haven't really been tested because the front seven was constantly giving Jared Goff a problem. He had to keep checking down because we used to seeing Jared Goff let that ball go. He didn't let the ball go downfield that often this game. I think I can only remember maybe 2 or 3 times that he actually took some shots down the field. Everything was short or underneath. So they wasn't really tested. So we don't know exactly how good this secondary is. Um, but the times that he did go down the field or go to the middle of the field, they got beat. They was getting beat every time. So they probably are not the greatest in secondary. And that's probably why they invested in the front seven to give those guys some help. Because the greatest thing to a weak secondary is a front seven that is strong. Because if you constantly putting pressure on the quarterback, they don't they don't have the cover for very long. But if you give the corners a lot of time, because Detroit corners are pretty good corners, but because they didn't have any pressure from their front line, they was getting beat because they had to cover for 5 to 6 seconds every time they went back. So that's the difference in the two secondaries. I think Green Bay secondary is not that great, but I think they're okay. I don't think that they're great.
So what we'll do, and the reason we're gonna do it, because I think Detroit and the Packers have a good chance of being in the playoffs. We're not gonna do this with every team, but we're gonna do it with certain teams. So I want to finish off with what y'all thought about the defense, the secondary, those type of things with Detroit and the Packers. And then when we get into some of these other teams, uh, I and when I say that, I'm talking about 49ers Seahawks, Tennessee. I mean, yeah, Tennessee versus the Broncos. Those type of games will be a tad bit shorter on them. But go on. Let me make sure I do things the right way. BVO. Same question as far as the defenses go. The changing. Hell, just in general, what would be your ultimate message for both of these teams moving forward?
What you see was what we kind of knew with the Lions. They got to adjust. They lost two really good offensive coordinators. It's rare that you see the offense and defensive coordinator leave in the same year. Usually they kind of like stagger it, but these guys were so elite at their job that they were able to get jobs, and that's kind of how that worked out. But the Lions are going to be really good. I just think the Lions got to figure out how to run the ball more. And they gotta understand that hey, I can't just lean on Jared Goff getting the ball to St. Brown because that's not always going to happen with the coverage that they're dealing with. And it's nothing more than a scheme issue. They probably need to get a running back to maybe chip a little bit more, give Jared a little bit more protection. And one thing I've always seen work is when you have protection issues to maybe bring an extra tight end, take a receiver off the field, bring in a blocking tight end so you won't make sure that the pressure's not in his face. And for me, Jared Goff has always looked really good when he had a good running game. So they got to figure that out whether who's going to be that runner that they can do the play action off. Because I feel like Jared Goff is one of the best players in the world when he's behind that play action. We see him make his money in LA doing that. So No
Yeah.
matter what, the Packers are the Packers. The Packers are. They showed you they're the best team in the NFC, and and now you understand why they made such a big investment. That's a publicly traded team, and they made a huge investment in Michael Parsons because they want to win. They gave Jordan Love $200 and something million because they want to win. It's their time, and I'm telling you, in the next 3 years, I think they might win a Super Bowl because the NFC is really weak. And unless we see something change with the Rams or the Cowboys, which I highly doubt, I don't think that they'll be able to do anything. That's just me. But I'll land my plane there.
So I'm gonna go prize. I'm going back to Marky. Then I got to get my brother Hot Rod in here. And Hot Rod, when I bring you in, I want you to answer the entire question because you're a tad bit late. I say that respectfully, but you you got to answer the entire thing as far as how you thought your breakdown of the game. Prize, just going to you as far as the current question is. What's your thoughts on the lack of coordinators? The front seven struggling. What's your breakdown on that?
I feel like the Lions, like the brother in the and shout out to let's talk about it. He said they got the physicality, the physical. They wasn't physical. Like he brother said, they got beat up and they got beat on. You know what I mean? They ain't getting no points till late. And that touchdown, that was a good catch by that kid in the corner. But you know, golf can spin it, but they need to get some, like BVO said, he answered it. They need to get some more running involved, a little bit more pass protection. And because golf can spin that ball, but you know what I mean? They got one guy he's targeting, you know, St. Brown. They got to do better with that. You know what I mean? And that's just pretty much it. It's really self-explanatory. You saw what happened. They got stepped on by a better team, a more physical team, and they got pushed around. They didn't get no pressure up front on defense, and they allowed Jordan Love to stand back there and like he looking at a menu. When you go to a restaurant, you're looking at the menu, you don't know what you want. Oh, that's what I want, and then bam, that's what he do. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, the Lions, I'm gonna stay with what I said again. I think they take us another step back, and I think the Packers are the cream of the crop right now. They showed you. I think they'll beat them up again the same way when they play them again. They're gonna beat them up again because they just seem like a more Green Bay, just a more physical team. And I
I,
pass.
I ain't
Don't
mad
steal
at
the
it.
show, man. Smash the like button, everybody. Don't steal the
Yeah.
show. Don't
Y'all,
moonlight.
hey man,
Smash the
hey,
like button.
hey,
That's the
look,
like. What time for the what
we ain't
time?
on Cody, man. Anyways,
Yeah.
go
What's
ahead and
Cody?
mark it. Go ahead and mark it, and then we got to get Hot Rod in here.
Over the head bars.
I never heard of that. My bad.
Uh
Invest
uh
in it. Invest in it.
Can you repeat the question one more time?
Just overall, well, overall, just speaking on the lack of pressure that the Lions were able to get, and I know you said you spoke on the coordinators, but I told you I don't. I think the coordinators deal more with the linebackers, DBs more than they affect pressure. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. If you disagree with me, I ain't got no problem. Um, with
I mean,
just speaking on that piece of it and the lack of running game because when we look at the Lions, they got two great running backs. I think, and I ain't in the league, but I think somebody drafted Jameer Gibbs. I would have drafted him early. I would have drafted Montgomery early. So they kind of struggled in the game. Like, what's your thoughts on what the Lions got going and
uh,
offensively, as far as their offensive line go, and then the Packers what they got going, and then vice versa.
Well, I can't speak on necessarily the game specifically because I didn't see it. But what I will
Yeah,
say
that's right.
is, the main, I think, the main philosophy for winning football is it starts up front, on the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. So if your quarterback doesn't have time, if you can't give those receivers time to get into their routes, you're not gonna get a lot done in the passing game. Same thing in the running game. If you can't open gaps for talented running backs. They're not going to get too many yards up the field. And it's the same thing on the other side of the ball, but vice versa. You need to get pressure on that quarterback, and you need to be able to, and with that pressure on that quarterback, it speeds up his timing and it messes up the timing with the receivers. So, absolutely, I don't know.
I think Dan
I
Quinn.
really don't know what.
I
Yeah,
think Dan Campbell would agree with you. I think he would agree with you 100%.
no, yeah. I mean, that's just football 101. That to me, that's why the Eagles. You saw. I think that's why we were so dominant last year. I really don't know where the Lions go from here, bro. I think that they just gonna go down a slippery slope. But for the Packers, I mean, that's their philosophy as well. I mean, that's one of the complaints that Aaron Rodgers and others had for years. They didn't draft receivers in the first round. They always picked up offensive linemen and D linemen, and you know that investment is starting to sprout. When you look at the kid I mentioned, Lucas Van Ness and Rashawn Gary, and now they picked up Micah Parsons, and the O line for the Packers is always going to be what the O line for the Packers is. They always come out with a dominant O line.
No, I ain't got no problem with it. Let me get my brother Hot Rod in the building. Hot Rod, you a tad bit late, and I say that respectfully. I ain't gonna ask you no specific questions. Just give me your breakdown overall of the Packers Lions game. What was your breakdown of that game?
Yo, you can hear me?
You crispy.
Shit, I can't answer the question. I ain't see the game.
Ain't none of y'all watch this shit.
I was watching other games.
All right. All right. Well, we'll move forward, and I got to see which games y'all was watching because I'm like y'all. I ain't watch every game.
We watched mostly.
But
Well, I was watching Red
Rod,
Zone.
but Hot Rod, how you feel about that Lions NFC Championship trip? How you feel about that right now?
Still feel the same. It's only one game.
I
So
respect it. I
so
respect
so
it.
let's do this. Let's do this. I want to go through all the games that kind of played out this week, and if you didn't see them, hey, y'all tell me. Y'all just say you ain't see them. There are certain games I'm gonna watch. Y'all ain't gonna watch. We in different time zones, different states, these type of things. So I got a good chance. I got a chance to watch the Buccaneers versus the Falcons. What would y'all thoughts on that game if y'all have any of them? I don't know if y'all seen it. If y'all didn't, let me know. But
I saw some of it because that's why I watched Red Zone so I can get a look at some of everything. And then while Free was covering the Commanders Giants, I was kind of going through Red Zone, updating them on like that. So I caught a little bit of it. I mean, the Falcons' offense looked okay. They made some good plays, but the quarterback he got some work to do. But he wasn't bad. The running back, what's his name? Robinson.
Bijan.
Bijan, yeah, Bijan. He played. He had a nice long catch and run. He had a solid thing.
He did that to start the game. I think
Yeah,
that was in the first quarter. He did that.
yeah. He went right down there and did that on the first drive, I believe it was.
Yeah.
So the Falcons look okay. What was the final score with that? They lost
They lost 20, and I want to ask this
to
real
Tampa,
quick.
right?
I want to ask y'all this because, and before I ask it, I want to see who saw the game. But the final score was 23-20. Prize. Did you see the entire game?
No, not the entire game. Like I said, I was
Okay.
watching Red Zone. So, but I
I
saw,
got you. No, I
you know
got you.
how
I
that
got you.
works.
BVO. Do you have anything on the Buccaneers Falcons? You're on mute.
BVO fell down the steps.
All right, we're coming back to
Hold
you.
on. No, what
Okay.
I was saying was, hey, Atlanta got a team. Atlanta got a team, and what I seen with London, uh, I just think for a fact that the Buccaneers are stout on defense, but man, Atlanta got a team, y'all.
They're
The
just
Dirty
young.
Bird. No, they're gonna win a Super Bowl at some point, bro. You know what they remind me of? If I could give them like a NBA comparison, they're like the Denver Nuggets. They're gonna win a championship in Atlanta, bro.
On offense, they got all the pieces. They got the quarterback, they got Drake London, they got the elite tight end. Then they got them two running backs, Algier and Bijan Robinson. You know what
Thunder
I'm
and
saying?
Lightning. I just
Yeah,
think, I
bro.
just think, I just think, no matter what happens this
All
year,
Pitts is elite.
if I'm Atlanta,
Absolute.
Hold on, y'all.
Well, yeah.
Hold on.
Y'all niggas out of
Y'all out
order.
of order, man. Y'all out of order, man. Let the man finish.
My bad.
Just let him finish, and then y'all can say what you want to say. I ain't got no problem, but at least let the man finish.
I just
Go
think
ahead.
this salute to my brother Dub. Salute to my man Clarence McLean, man. Go subscribe to Clarence, man. He got everything y'all need, your final calls, your incense. Shout out to my man Clarence. But I'll say this. When what you see in Atlanta, if you're a football fan, was so encouraging that we haven't seen this dominant a team. They're doing a good job building a team. This kind of remind me of the Dirty Birds. Rest in peace, Marco Williams. He played with them when they had Jamal Anderson. It's just really exciting to see what they're doing in Atlanta. I mean, Big Daddy is Big Daddy. Mike Evans is Mike Evans. They lost a tough game, but I'm telling you, Atlanta Falcons, NFC, watch out, man. They're going to be good for a long time to come. They got to
I
learn how
did.
to win, though.
I disagree with you 100%. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not a Falcons fan. I'm a Georgia boy, but I ain't no Falcons
Man,
fan.
what are you watching?
What am I
You
watching?
said they're gonna win a Super Bowl, OG.
I didn't say
At
that.
some nigga, I said at some point.
What's some point? What's the time frame we talking?
Can y'all
I'm
hear
thinking
me?
in the next 3 years or
Yeah,
so.
Oh hell
Yeah,
no.
I can hear
I
you,
can hear
Dub.
you.
Oh hell
Oh, my
no.
bad. Go ahead, Duck. My bad.
All I'm trying to tell you is with Atlanta right now, they don't even understand how to. So the secondary, I say this respectfully, the secondary is trash. Um, I like Bates. I do like Bates.
Mm-hmm.
The secondary can't cover worth a damn, and they front seven ain't getting pressure like that. You know what I'm saying? When I watched that game, um, Baker Mayfield, he had a little pressure on him, but he had time to throw the ball. And the only thing that kind of gave Atlanta some type of grace is that Baker Mayfield, the nigga ain't really that good. He ain't accurate like that
No.
in intermediate throws and things like that. Now, when he went down the field, he made some good throws down the field. Was able to run and utilize his feet, but bro, I just don't. You could tell me anything you want to about Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, the man, and if I'm coaching that team, nah, we need carries from your ass. You ain't out. What's the brother name? Algeria,
Yeah.
whatever you call it, brother. We need carries from you, and we need you to be averaging 3 to 4 yards a pop. And none of that wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? The offensive line is below average, and so I think the defense, it is what it is, but what really bailed them out in this game is a nigga the field goal kicker and some type of way as Marky Dan, because Marky Dan, I believe, and I'm coming to you next, just simply because of this point. I believe you got young Ho Cool or whatever the brother name is, Cool Ho
Yeah,
Young.
Young Ho, Mr.
Yeah,
Young
yeah,
Ho.
yeah,
Young
whatever.
Ho.
You got young. Hey, when I was watching the game, I watched the Tampa Bay individual. I watched this nigga miss a extra point, right? And this is a true story. I put this on everything I love. I put this on my son's life. I was looking at him, and or his second kick, it went off the upright. You know what I'm saying? He made it, but it went off the goalpost. And when he took that the actual, when you're trying to freeze somebody out, when he took that kick, it slid right there off the left side into it. And I said, man, he finna overcompensate. He gonna overcompensate because he was so worried about the first one going off the upright, and then the second one, even though, well, this was actually the third one technically, when they wanted to freeze him. When he kicked that field goal, even after the timeout was called, it just slightly edged in between. If we're looking at the goalpost from the kicker view, the left upright. I said he gonna
Yeah.
overcompensate. And what did he do? He went out there and overcompensated. And I'm just telling you, I don't think, and in my personal opinion, I thought Michael Penix, he played his ass off. You know what I'm saying? He did everything he could to win that game. The receiving core is subpar. Everybody, they're gonna key on your running game, and because your receiving core is subpar and your quarterback is a second year guy, man, the Falcons gonna struggle this year. They're gonna struggle. What's
Yeah,
y'all thoughts on that?
their receivers are not that good. Calvin Ridley. I don't
Calvin
remember.
really don't play for them.
Not Calvin Ridley. I'm sorry. I'm tripping.
Drake
Uh,
London.
Drake May
Drake London.
Drake London. But he got
Yeah,
injured. He got injured late in the
yeah.
game.
Really?
That's what I was
Shoulder
about to
injury.
say.
Oh, he
We got to
out.
see.
Damn.
We got to see what happened with that. You know what I mean? But Penix was balling, but it seemed like they couldn't get over that hump, though. You know what I mean, Dub?
I agree. Go ahead.
They be like right there, but they can't get over the hump. You feel me?
Well, let me go to Marky. Let me go to Hot Rod. Then we're gonna spin the block.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say that the Lions are gonna win a Super Bowl eventually.
We're not
I
talking
ain't
about
gonna
the
say.
Lions no more.
Oh, excuse me, man. I meant the golly. Be at peace, my nigga. I meant the Falcons. God
Well,
damn. I came
I'm
back
just
to
saying
say
what you said. I'm saying
golly.
what you don't do
I
this.
know,
Don't do
but
this.
be
Don't
at
do this.
peace.
Don't do
Yeah, we
this.
Marky,
should.
don't do
You,
this.
what you mean? Don't do this. Be at
We
peace.
Marky,
did
don't do this.
we did this the other night, and you was wrong. Just be in order, brother. If you say I can't. You said the Falcons. Or excuse me, you said the Lions. We
The
talking about the
Lions.
Falcons and the Bucks.
Well, golly, why does gotta take 30 seconds to clear up? It was just a slip of the tongue, my brother. I apologize. Now, as I was
Okay.
saying, yeah, as I was saying, the Falcons. I ain't gonna say the Falcons are gonna go to the Super Bowl in a couple of years. That's crazy. I don't. I mean, you need. Firstly, you need a defense to at least in this era to get to a Super Bowl and win one. When you look at the Chiefs, the Niners, the Eagles, the Rams, all those teams had elite defenses. So no, I don't see that. But I like the pieces they got so far. Um, Man, with Drake London out, I really don't know what's gonna happen for them this season. That's a huge loss. I hope that he can be up and ready for next week. That's all I really got. That
I
I
don't
don't
know
see them.
how long he's gonna be out though. You know what I'm saying? It looked like a
Yeah.
shoulder injury. I don't know how long he's gonna be out.
But that being said, Dub, I mean the NFC the South is pretty weak. It's pretty weak. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
we
The
knew that coming
Man,
Buccaneers.
in.
Zay Flowers is out here balling. Him and Lamar is balling right now.
Yeah,
Now
I'm
you
kind
are.
of mad. I'm
Hold
kind
on,
of mad.
man.
I didn't put Zay Flowers in my starting lineup. I got him on fantasy, but he on my
Get these
fantasy.
niggas to drop, man. These niggas out of they can't even talk. They can't stay on subject.
I just happened to see
You out of order.
I
Y'all,
just seen Zay Flowers cook real quick.
but we not
Hold on,
talking
hold on.
about
We
that.
we on
Oh,
we on the show, man. If you can't stick to the show, man, get off. We on the show, y'all. Stop.
man, I get out of here, man.
Man,
This is a show, man.
Y'all out of control tonight,
Yeah.
man.
I'm about to throw y'all niggas out of here, man.
Hold
Go
on,
ahead, Doc.
We out of control for trying to talk about games.
In
All
We
right,
order.
talking about games.
You can't just be all over the place. It's a professional show, man. Please respect that, man.
Oh my God! Rashad Bateman one-hand touchdown! Oh my God!
Jesus Christ.
Get him out of here, man. Go ahead, Doc.
he said, "Get him out."
Shut his mic off. Like Star and Buck Wild back in the day.
Let me. I'm going to my brother. I'm going to Hot Rod there in 3. Hot Rod, what you had on the Falcons versus? Did you see that game first? Did you see the game?
Saw a glimpse of it.
Hot Rod. I mean, I said Hot Rod. Atlanta versus Tampa Bay. Did you see that game?
Saw a glimpse of it.
What were your thoughts on the game?
Tampa Bay didn't execute, play like dog shit
But they
because
won.
you're going against a rookie quarterback, not that good. You know, yes, he's going into his second year, but he's technically a rookie. He didn't play like that last year.
Agreed.
And I know Todd Bowles, he liked to send pressure. And
He
he
was
liked to play
scared.
man.
He was scared to send pressure against
Yeah,
them.
scared to death, Dub.
Respectfully.
And that's
He did it late in the game. He did do it late in the game,
It
but
was
he
too
didn't do it.
late.
He didn't do it until the fourth quarter. He didn't send no pressure early in that game, in my opinion.
that's not him.
Right.
That's not his philosophy. His philosophy is man to man, and we coming.
Yeah.
We sending 6, 7, sometimes 8 at your ass. We coming. Look when they won their championships. Baker Mayfield played like shit. Mike Evans didn't do anything. The rookie showed glimpse. And what did I
and
tell you?
Booker
I think I
and
told
Booker.
y'all, Marky Dan. Remember I told y'all, the Ohio State niggas run routes. You know how to run
That you did
routes.
say.
You know how to run routes. You gonna get open in the NFL. Look what happened with the rookie. He know
He
how to
stacked.
run
Hey,
routes.
he stacked the old buddy in that route. He stacked them and then broke. Yeah, that was a good route. I'm talking about the touchdown pass. Well, he had 2 touchdown passes. The second touchdown pass that he had.
Them niggas know how to run routes. So it was they won the game. You know, it was a divisional game. That's another thing too. You know, them games are always gonna be tight. But that was an ugly win. You know, like yeah, we won the game. But that was an ugly win. So
Mm-hmm.
Tampa got a lot of things to clean up. You know, for them to be where they were last year, at least. You know, because
Hey, D Free, I want to ask you this question. I was shocked by the lack of run game from Tampa. I was shocked that I thought they would have much more run game than they did. They had somewhat of a run game with Bucky Irvin. It kind of got off at certain moments in time, but they really didn't have no run game. What was your thoughts on that, Free?
Yeah, that was surprising as well because that's one thing that Tampa usually do. They usually run the ball, and it seemed like they wanted Baker Mayfield to win the game instead of putting it in the running back's hand and making the game a lot easier. But what I noticed is this is a product of the weakest division. You got a weak division where the two best teams in the division are really not that good of a team. You have a team that can make it to the playoffs, and then you have another team that can try to beat that team to be able to win the division. But neither one of those teams are great teams. They're, I say Tampa Bay is a good team, but the thing with Atlanta Falcons is they've been having the same issue for the last so many years. I can't even remember how far back it goes, but they never invest in their off. I mean, their defense. They invested in wide receivers. They invested in running back. They invested in a quarterback, and but they never invested into the defense. So when you don't invest in the defense, you just relying on picking up scraps from other teams or getting the bottom of the barrel of the draft and picking up people in the later rounds, this is what you're going to get. You're going to have defenses that are not that good. You got a good offense, or your offense is halfway decent, but your defense can't stop nobody. So I mean that's a product of the division. This division is the weakest division in the NFC, and so you expect. I mean, this is a division that I think they had a team that win the division multiple times with a losing record. So it's not the best division, but Tampa Bay is the better team. I think Tampa Bay is a team that has more experienced players, so they know how to pull out a win when they need to. With Atlanta, they not that experienced. You're dealing with a second year quarterback. He played the best out of everybody on the team, but he is a second year quarterback. So you relying on a second year quarterback to pull out a win when you're going against a veteran team. And this is what you're going to get.
I don't want to get too far into it, but I watched the series that, especially that late that fourth quarter series, late in the fourth quarter. Man, they couldn't find a way to get in the damn end zone. Atlanta couldn't. I'm like, God, bro, what are we doing? What? And when I say we, yeah, hey, I root for Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no Atlanta fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. But hey, I'm a Georgia boy. That's the only team I truly don't root for. But I still want to see them do something good. And I'm like, what the hell are y'all doing right now? They couldn't find a way to get in there. It took Penix. Penix had to figure a way out to get into the damn end zone, in my opinion. But did y'all have anything? Did anybody have anything else on that game before I move forward?
Penix is like 26, man. These old quarterbacks. That's why I said he'll be ready. These guys are old and can play, man. So they need to get some help on defense, but they're not that far away. They're not
Yeah,
that far away.
that
Because
defense
Penix,
is not very good.
The
nah, but you
defense
know what's
ain't bad. It ain't bad. They just
They ain't
they
good
really
either.
don't they don't have.
you can tell they
Go ahead.
haven't drafted nobody great. What D Free said is true, man. The Puerto Rican had it right on the head. they get what's left in the barrel, man. They just go to the dent cans and pick out the cans just because they say, Lay's
That
on
was
it,
crazy.
all the chips are smashed in there, man. That's kind of what they do, man.
That was
But go
crazy.
ahead.
Well, we got to go next game, man. We're going to, and we got to go to my brother BVO, man. BVO, we coming to you first on this one. I had, and if y'all look at the picks that I made, I thought that I thought Cincinnati would cover. You know what I'm saying? It ended up being a 17-16 game against the Browns. Joe Burrow, in my personal opinion, the nigga played like shit. I got to give Flacco credit because I shitted on Flacco before the season started. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Jerry Judy, he showed up out there. I ain't really Jamar Chase. I doing.
Hold on, Dub. Is that me or you just went out?
I think Dub went out.
Dub, I think Dub thinking about his
Man,
next
what
segment.
BVO coming to you first, and then we're gonna spend. Man, what did you think about this game, man? 17-16. Y'all didn't get it done, but man, I thought y'all were a better team from everything that I saw in the game. I thought y'all were a better team.
The thing that I'll say about the Browns, and a lot of people have been saying to Cleveland, it's that quarterback position. Joe Flacco is not very good.
He threw 2 picks. He did throw 2 picks, but
One wasn't
They
his
were,
fault.
but they was back breaking picks. I
yeah.
mean,
But
The receiver tipped to the
it's
team though.
that's what I was gonna say. He did have a tip ball in the air, man.
Should
Hey,
have been caught. That was a receiver pick.
I
you
can't
got to
put that on
remember.
him. But go ahead.
This the thing.
Hold
This the
on.
thing.
Let's
Go
give
ahead.
BVO the floor. Give BVO the floor. Go ahead, brother. My apologies.
This thing. This the thing about it. So he was 31 of 45, 290 yards and a touchdown.
Damn,
That was
he threw it 45 times? I didn't know he threw it
yes.
that many times.
We talking about a dude who threw for 300 yards. It didn't even look like it. The Browns, people don't understand. The Browns have had a really good team for a while. It's just that when we let old Big Daddy go to Tampa, we really set ourselves back. You look at the Browns. I don't know why in the world they're wasting time starting Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco knows he's not good. Everybody knows he's not good. He made his name in the playoffs, beating Andrew Luck, beating Colin Kaepernick before he was kneeling. So that's kind of how he made his bones, and to kind of see what's going on with him now.
Hold
That
on.
was
What you
crazy.
said? You said Andrew Luck before he. You said Colin Kaepernick before he was kneeling.
Yeah.
Well, that's wild. That's
That's
crazy
crazy.
work. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
And the thing I will say is we had a couple drops. The thing that just kind of sucks is this: you look at Cincinnati Bengals, they got to fire. They're going to have to fire their coach. I know they won't because they're notoriously cheap, but that team is too good offensively to look like they look. To put up 17 points, you got T. Higgins, you got Chase. I mean, Chase was a non-factor in the whole game. How is that possible?
How many? What he had? He had like 3 catches or some shit.
I think he had 3 targets and 2 catches
Let
for
me pull
6
it up.
yards.
No. He
Yeah,
had
less than 30
2.
yards.
He had 2 catches for 26 yards. Yeah. His
And
long,
T. Higgins had 33 yards for 4 catches.
but the crazy thing is he had a 20-yard catch. Noah Fant had a touchdown. Nobody else really had a receiving touchdown. Well, nobody. I ain't gonna say. And then let me see. Chase Brown.
Well, he got 2 for 5. I'll take that back. He had 5 targets for 2 for. He was 2 for 5 with his targets for 26 yards.
Chase
This
Brown.
is the thing.
Chase Brown had a rushing touchdown out there. So go ahead.
This is the thing about the Bengals. They're going to lose more people next year because they
Oh.
are doing a great draft of drafting. They're drafting really well, and I've never seen a team have a guy like Joe Burrow and you're not maximizing his talent. As far as the Browns, Mason Graham looked incredible. We seen him do a great job of containing Myles Garrett, triple and double teams, chips with the tight end. I'll tell you this, as a Browns fan, I'm excited. I just hope that we get a chance to really see what we got in these young quarterbacks because Joe Flacco ain't it. And those back-breaking turnovers with him is always the case. He'll break your heart, bro.
And
I
Myles
land my
Garrett.
plane there.
Myles
Go ahead.
Garrett had 2 sacks.
Yeah.
The linebacker came on a blitz. You know what I'm saying? He had a sack. McGuire, and so hey, I think I got to give more credit and credence to um, Cleveland than I gave from the beginning. I thought y'all was gonna get blowed out. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No.
I
No,
thought
not with
I'm
that
just, I'm
defense.
just telling you what I thought. I'm just telling you what I thought. I thought y'all was gonna get blowed out. So I was absolutely wrong, and I have to give more credit to Cleveland than I would Cincinnati. Cincinnati, I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know, but let's spin the plot. We're
If
gonna
you
do it in reverse.
If you
Let me say this one. Let me
Cincinnati,
say
I
this one
think
thing before they go. Denzel Ward did a great job. A great job on Chase 1-on-1. We got to give him credit for that. You guarded the second best receiver in football 1-on-1. Nobody over the top. Kudos to Denzel Ward, and we know Ohio State is cornerback you, man.
Denzel Ward is a dog, though. He a dog. I like Denzel Ward. We're
Yeah.
gonna do it in reverse order. Let me go Free. We're going Marky. We're going Hot Rod. We're
Leo.
going Prize. Free. What did you have on this AFC matchup? Bengals versus the Cleveland Browns, man.
Um,
And real quick, I got to tell you, I picked Cleve. I mean, I picked in one of my picks. I got my other two picks right, but this was the one that messed me up. I picked Cincinnati. I think it was plus 3.5, plus 5, something like that. I did pick Cincinnati. Absolutely incorrect. What did you have on this game, Free?
this is the reason why I stayed away from the Cincinnati and Browns game because Cincinnati coming into this game, they were 1-4 in the season openers for the last 5 years. Um, Cleveland always gives Cincinnati problems, especially early in the game. I mean, early in the season, and it wasn't so much what Cleveland did; it was more so what Cincinnati couldn't do. Cincinnati, for some reason, I don't know what it is about the season opener, but they look like the bottom of the barrel in seasonal openers. They look like the worst teams in the conference in seasonal openers. They can, I mean, even the year that they went to the Super Bowl, they looked horrible in the season opener. So I mean, it's just something that Cincinnati go through. That's the reason why I stayed away from this game. But um, like BVO said, and I told BVO about Joe Flacco when he came in. I think it was last year or maybe the year before. And BVO like, man, Joey Flacco's doing this, he's doing that. I said, no, I'm telling you, he's going to come back to earth. He's going to play good for about 4 or 5 games, and he's going to come back to earth. And you're gonna be like, man, get this man out of here. We know what Joey Flacco is. He's a great backup. He's not a starter. He's not somebody that you can lead your team to the Super Bowl. He did that in his early career because he had a great defense that led him the way to the Super Bowl. But he's not a quarterback that's going to lead you to the Super Bowl.
I
And
ain't
he's like
mad at it.
40 years old, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what
I
are they
think he's 40.
doing?
I think he's 40. I think he's 41 now. But
Yeah.
I could be wrong. But Marky Dan, what you got on that game? You on mute, brother. You ain't never
Yeah,
Marky,
my
you ain't
bad.
never on mute. I was about to say you ain't never on mute now.
But that's your opinion, and that don't mean much. But as I was just about to say, I agree with Frilio. Me and Free were actually talking about it earlier. I picked the Browns to beat the Bengals in their season opener. The past 5 seasons before this week one, the Bengals are 1-4 in their season openers. Um, I don't know. They just have a bugaboo about week one, and that almost caught them today. If Cleveland didn't miss that field goal, um, yeah, Joe Flacco is not going to be a consistent or reliable solution for them if they really want to make it to the playoffs or go anywhere serious or have a serious season. I can't wait to see if it's gonna be Shador or Dylan Gabriel or Kenny Pickett, which I know a lot of you niggas like to talk shit about, but my boy ain't that bad. He ain't a bum like that.
They traded him
Um,
already.
They
He's gone.
traded Kenny Pickett, bro.
He's been gone.
they traded him. Oh, then it's
Yeah.
gonna be between
Here we go. Here we go with the most
that's
knowledgeable.
gonna be
Here we go
that's
with the
gonna be
most knowledgeable individual.
but what you mean? That
They
don't mean
traded
the
him.
kid a bum.
No,
That
they
don't mean he
traded
a
him though.
bum.
How you gonna pull up if they traded him?
They
Well
traded
then,
him for a bag of Cheetos, man.
I stand corrected. Then it's gonna be between
Wouldn't be the
Dylan
first time.
Gabriel. My brother, I could call out
Man,
Oh, hold
your
I'm just,
on.
takes. I'm gonna
you
do
got
that.
it, you got it. I'm out of order.
Yeah.
I'm out of order.
Thank
I'm
you,
out of
thank you
order.
very much. Thank you very
I'm out of
much.
order. I'm out of order.
All right. So as I was just saying, Dylan Gabriel and Shador, it's gonna be between the two of them. I can't wait to see how that battle, what I'm saying, works its way into the media. It might be some fisticuffs, might be some, some leaks to the media from
Hold
either
on. Do you know
camps.
what? Hold
I
on.
think it'll be,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do you know what fisticuffs are?
yeah.
What are fisticuffs?
It's when two men put their fists up and fight.
These niggas ain't finna fight each other.
No, they're not about
I
to
mean,
fight, Mark.
Dub. I'm just talking about drama, Dub. Be at
Yeah,
Oh,
peace,
y'all
man.
be
Dub, this is what
serious
I'm talking
now.
about. Be
oh,
at peace,
this
man.
nigga.
Come
All
on,
right.
I
come
thought you were talking
on,
about throwing
Dub.
hands, man.
That's
My
what I
bad.
thought.
Jesus
I'm
I'm
Christ.
taking
talking
what you're
about
saying
throwdown for
literally.
the
I'm not
position,
even.
and y'all
It
know
could.
that.
It could be between different players that might disagree with something. Concerning two of them. I don't know, Doug. Can I just talk? Can I just give my opinion and then you go?
When
But
you get in order, well, you got to get in
to
order.
to to to, to finish out. To finish out what I was saying, the
I
Cincinnati
still love you,
Bengals.
Marky.
Yeah, I love you to death too, man. The Cincinnati Bengals. I see them going 9-8 this season, maybe even a 10-7. I wouldn't be surprised if they made the tournament this year.
Hmm.
Um, where they go from there, I really just don't know. This team it just feels like it's the same thing every single year. They suck early, like the first 4 weeks, like they
Marvin
start out
Lewis
two
all
and
over
two,
again.
or they what?
I said it's like Marvin Lewis all over again, ain't it?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like Marvin Lewis. He got them to the playoffs what 7 times in a row, and they lost all 7 times. I mean,
Yeah.
Shout out to the
it's
black
just a
brother,
picture
man.
of
Shout out to the
mediocrity
black
at this
brother.
point. Yeah, but
Let me.
Zach Taylor,
Okay.
I think they should fire Zach Taylor this season if they miss the playoffs. He should absolutely go.
All right.
They won't though.
Let me get Hot Rod in here. Hot
But
Rod.
quick
Oh, go ahead.
question, Dub. Well, it could be to everybody. How do y'all feel about Kevin Stefanski after what? This gonna be what his sixth or fifth season with the Browns?
2-time coach of the year.
I mean, coach like for what? Getting bounced out in the first round?
No, he did really good, man. When we had Baker, man, it's just this quarterback stuff lately. That's just what it's been.
I
I don't
guess.
know, man.
Let me get Hot Rod in here. Hot Rod, what you had on Cincinnati versus Cleveland?
The damn thing. I didn't see it. I didn't watch that one.
All right, bet. I ain't got no problem. Prize, what you had on that same game, Cleveland versus Cincinnati?
I thought Cleveland started off, it was a tough game. It's a division game, so it's gonna be tough. Um, Flacco didn't play horrible. He did throw that. I know he threw 2 picks, but like I said, one of them was tipped. You know what I mean? Judy dropped the pass a couple times. He had some drops out there too. But at the end of the day, he's 40 something years old. You know what I mean? And it's time. It's like they need to let the young boys play. And I thought
Oh man,
Cincinnati was, what'd you say?
No, go ahead.
my
No.
bad, Props. Good.
He just looking at Baltimore beat the shit out of the
Yeah, they
Buffalo
are
right now.
really,
Yeah,
they're
nah,
really
Derek
whooping
Henry
their
Hold
did
on,
ass.
land
hold
the
on, hold on.
doorstep.
Let me say this, man. Let me say this real quick. Can you guys please respect the show?
My bad. I
We're
can't
trying.
cuss.
No, I'm not. We not even so much the cussing. We're trying to have a respectful show. I know you guys don't see it yet. ESPN didn't start off at #1. We got to make sure we being professional, man. So if you can't be professional and not talk about the games while we on topic, please get the fuck off. It's that simple. We try to build something here, man.
Just
This
be
is
in order. That's all we
that's
have.
all
Just
we
be in
need,
order.
man. We trying to build something over here, y'all. Y'all know what
Stick
we trying to do.
stick on the topic, man. Hey, go ahead. Go ahead, Prize.
Yeah, but I thought Cincinnati was I thought they were sloppy. And when we was on D Free show earlier, and he said they 1-4 in the last 5 years, I was like, word? He's like, I'm telling you, I'm like, oh man. And then when they was playing sloppy, like you said, T. Higgins, I got him on my fantasy. He didn't do nothing. Jamar Chase, he didn't do. I think 3 got him. He didn't do nothing. You spent all that money and you can't. Like, why them guys not involved? So I felt like Cleveland didn't play horrible, but they didn't play good either. But Flacco, they need to go ahead and let that go. You know, like I've been said that the man would only he probably only have about four to five starts, and he's done. Because we seen what he did already. You know, he won a Super Bowl, whatever. He did his thing. Shout out to Delaware, kid from Delaware. But I mean, he at the end of the road, he's just what's he call it? A stopgap. How you say it? A stopgap.
He a bridge player. He a bridge
Yeah,
player.
Bridge
so
quarterback.
basically he's not gonna be there. He's not gonna finish out the season. We all know that. So I'm just ready to get to the Gabriel Shador thing. Let's just get on. Cleveland, they gotta give their fans something. So, you know, they was right there, but they couldn't get over the hump, you know.
Hey, I got to give credit what credit is due real quick. And I understand everything y'all saying, but defensively speaking, right? When we look at the past sack leader, say what Trey, I'm gonna say the brother name. I'm gonna say his last Henderson. Thank you. I think he had a sack. TFL. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett came out there and he showed up and showed out. I think he had 2 sacks. I'm just saying. I'm just telling the truth. I think he had 2 sacks in that game.
Did you see how he threw that left tackle like that? Oh
man,
my god!
Gave him the hip toss out there. I ain't got no problem with it. But I think he had 2 sacks and 2 TFLs or something like that, tackle for losses. Mm-hmm. Hey, I ain't got no problem with it, man. Myles Garrett was out there doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? These are the individuals you want to pay. And shout out, I gotta, and because I'm a draft junkie. If y'all want to know anything about me, I'm a draft junkie. Me and Free, we're gonna have the draft show coming this next season as well. So, but Schlesinger, I had Schlesinger as my number 1 rated linebacker, right? I had him over the nigga that Philly drafted. I was like, man, that's he's gonna be that guy. And I think he had something like 6 or 7 tackles. You know what I'm saying? I think he
got a motor on him, man. He got a motor on him.
He a dog, bro. He might be what he got. He a dog. He a dog. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was a good game. I didn't think it to be. I didn't think it was gonna be nearly as close as it was. But man. Shout out to the Bengals. Shout out to the Browns because I think both of them. Well, first off, shout out to the Bengals for winning. I didn't think the game should have been nearly as close. I got to reassess what I think about the Bengals, and I have to reassess what I think about the Browns because I thought the Bengals would cover easily. They didn't cover, and hey, man, shout out to the Browns. I think if you put Shador in there, man, I think you got a much better chance of winning with Shador than you got Flacco. That's my opinion.
Either one of them, Dub.
Nah, I'm not a fan of Dylan Gabriel.
Me neither, but I think he has a better chance than Flacco.
He's too small.
I think he got a better chance than Flacco.
All right. So real quick, I don't want to get into because if we get into all the games, then we'll be here all night. But I want to get into well, hold on. Go ahead, BJ. You about to say something?
Oh, hold on 1 second. I got some background. Hold on, let me see what's going on. All I was gonna say is that no matter how it go, man, I think football is back, and the most exciting part about it all, man, is that we're gonna get a chance to really see who's the best of the best. So I'm excited about that. But let me ask. I just wanted to ask this one question. From what you've seen, Dub, this first week, would you say you would want to see an 18th game, or you like what you've seen as far as we've seen a lot of penalties so far? Do you think they need more preseason, or do you want them to get right to the games? What would you say?
So because there are so many in preseason is to see what you got on your squad. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with the preseason of it. And I think that because there are a lack of preseason games, you're going to be a tad bit rusty week 1. But I would prefer that, especially with them adding the extra game in the last few years on the back end of it. They took that preseason game and made it a regular season game. So I would prefer that than to have all the preseason games. I think that 3 preseason games are cool, simply because when I got you in preseason, I'm looking to see what you're going to be and if you're going to make the team. I'm not really looking for my starters or anybody like that. Here's the reason: we're gonna see sloppy play. Excuse me, sloppy play in those first few games. We're gonna see that, but because you got the extra game. I don't think it hurt. I don't think it hurts the league. I don't think it hurts it.
Yeah, I just feel like the guys ain't sharp. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I want you to definitely ask about the
You talking
Chargers.
about in week 1, BVO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely want you to ask about the Chargers in the Kansas City game
Hold on. We getting there. Hold on. We getting
because
there.
we
We
just
getting
seen
there.
John Elway reborn. We just seen John Elway
You see,
reborn.
you
Oh
always go
Lord,
too
Lord,
far.
Lord. Hold on. We getting there. We getting there. We getting there. And only reason, and I'm going down the list right now, trying to find the best games to talk about. So it ain't gonna be perfect. It ain't gonna be perfect,
Oh
but
yeah, for sure.
I gotta ask about this game right here. I gotta do this because hey, my big homie is on the show, D Free, and we going with D Free first on this question right here. The Commanders versus the Giants, 21-16. I thought it would be. I thought the Commanders would put more points up. Me personally, this is just my personal opinion. Well, hell, before I give my personal opinion, D Free, what did you see in that game? I know you called it. I apologize to you. A friend asked. She said, "Hell, you want to go tailgate, and then you gonna call when we gonna spend some?" I said, "Hold on, man. All right, I got you. God damn, I got you. We good. So I had to make some sacrifices. I apologize to you, but what did you think about the New York versus or New York Giants versus the Washington football Wizards? Oh, excuse me, Washington Commanders. That's what y'all call them, Commanders. The football Wizards. What did you think about that game, Free?
I thought it was a good game for Washington. They got the win. They didn't allow a touchdown by the Giants. Um, I was very impressed with my defensive line. A lot of times we was only sending four people, and we was getting a lot of pressure in Russell Wilson's face. He didn't have a lot of time back there. We didn't blitz that much. We did blitz a few times, but we didn't blitz as much as we usually do in the like we did last year. And so I was impressed with my defensive line. This wasn't the best game from Jaden Daniels. I think this was like a mediocre game for Jaden Daniels, but he still beat the Giants with his legs, and he was able to make some passes. A couple of his passes was thrown a little behind the receivers. A couple of them was thrown a little too high. He missed Terry McLaurin for the second year in a row down the field wide open, and he overthrew him. But overall, I mean, and it's due to the fact that a lot of these guys didn't play in preseason, and Jaden Daniels hadn't thrown a pass since January. The last time he threw a pass was in the Philadelphia Eagles game. So he didn't. He got in one preseason game and he had four plays. They ran the ball all four times, scored a touchdown. He came out. So he's going to be a little rusty, but overall, they got the job done. Like I said, the defense didn't allow a touchdown. I like the goal line defense that we put up there. A lot of times last year, Washington will put up enough points, but the defense would let the team get back in the game. They didn't allow that this year. I mean, this game. So I'm very impressed with what I see, but it is the Giants. So that's a small step. Hopefully, they can build from that because we got the Green Bay Packers on a short week. We go to
Woo!
Green Bay. We go to Green Bay on Thursday, and that's going to be the real test of how our defensive line is. What I was really impressed was the offensive line because all offseason, or everybody kept telling me the Giants got the best defensive line on paper. They potentially got the best defensive line. Well, the three times that Jaden Daniels was sacked, one of them was Burns. He beat the pass. I mean, he beat the tackle and got inside, and Daniel didn't have a chance. The other two times where he got sacked, Daniels held onto the ball way too long. He actually, and he said it. He said that was my fault. That was on me. I held onto the ball too long. I should have let it go. So the offensive line was holding up. They very rarely allowed any pressure on Jaden Daniels in the game. So I was impressed with the offensive line. Larry Tunsil, the rookie, we moved Brandon Coleman to the right guard. I mean to the left guard, and we had Al Grady at the right guard, which he's filling in because Sam Crosby's still working back from his injury. So Sam Crosby's going to be out for the next 3 games because they put him on a pup list. So once Sam Crosby come back, he's going to take the right guard spot. But other than that, I was impressed with the defensive line and the offensive line.
Hold on, Free. Hold on, Free. I got to stop you. Me and you, we talked about this, and shout out to Bentley with the $2 in the super chat. He said, "Be honest, we only care about," or I think I'm reading this right. We only we only care about the Browns because Sanders. I disagree. I think BVO care about the Browns way more because of Shador. That's my opinion. I gotta ask you this, Free. Me and you, we talked about this, and I'm gonna tell you, the most impressive thing about y'all win today, in my opinion, one thing we talked about in the draft was Crosby Merritt.
Yep.
We talked about him, and I think me and you, I'm a fan of the brother, respectfully. I think you said he's gonna be the number one guy. I said I argued with you, said, well, Austin Eckler, you know what I'm saying? And you was like, nope, he gonna get the majority of the carries. I think he had I don't know how many carries he had, but I do know I think he had something like 89 yards and a touchdown or something like that. And he lived up as a rookie, as and a late round draft pick. He lived up to everything that we were speaking on. Would you disagree with that?
Yeah. I mean, he had 10 carries for 82 yards and a touchdown.
82.
Yeah, he had a pass thrown to him, but it was overthrown, so he didn't catch the pass because it was overthrown. But yeah, 10 carries for 82 yards. I said he's going to be the number one running back. That was the reason why they was ready to get rid of Brian Robinson because they saw what the rookie was going to do. They saw what the rookie was going to do, so they was like, "Nah, we're going to move on from Brian Robinson." And like I was telling Hot Rod on my show earlier, he was like, "Nah, that was because San Francisco needed a running back." No, they prepared to let Brian Robinson go. They was going to release him, but because the 49ers did need a running back, the 49ers made a trade for him. The 49ers didn't know that we was going to release him, but the fan base already had got the feeling, and we heard that they was shopping around because they was going to release him, and they wanted to see. They did a due diligence, see if anybody wanted to trade for him. 49ers wanted to trade for him.
Free, I gotta tell the people, man. This is why y'all need to watch me and Free when we doing our draft show, because we and correct me if I'm wrong, Free. We both said Crosby Merritt, he gonna be one of them guys, and now the man is the starting running back for Washington, and went out there in his first game as an NFL pro, showed up and showed out.
Off the bench, coming off the bench.
Yeah, he came off the bench.
We said
Eckler started, but like me and Free was saying earlier when on D Free Live, I was like, that kid's going to finish the game. Eckler ain't going to finish the game.
But we said this from the beginning.
Yeah, from the rip. Yeah, in the draft show.
We said this as far as draft goes.
Yes.
And I always said until they traded Brian Robinson, I thought Brian would get. I said that I thought he would get the majority of the carries. But once he got traded, man, we gave that brother all the credit and love in the world.
Why did y'all trade? Why did they trade him? He's good.
Brian Robinson?
Yeah,
well, you gotta ask Free that. Ask Free that.
You're not no
Brian Robinson had 2 carries for -6 yards.
I ain't talking about one game, Free. I'm talking about overall. The brother can play, man.
No, the reason why they trade him is because Brian Robinson does not give his all when he's running the ball. They said they didn't like his running style. They was talking about trading him in the offseason after the game, after the Detroit game. when they had the Detroit game, that's the reason why he didn't finish the Detroit game. They
Hey,
didn't like
BVO,
his
BVO,
effort.
BVO. This is a true story. Free. Correct me if I'm wrong. I argued Free down. I was like, man, I like Crosby Mary. I love, and as the draft show went on, Free will tell you, or Free will tell you, I had that when they drafted that brother. I told Free, I was like, man, y'all got a good brother. I
Yeah,
rock with him. I rock with him. I didn't. I thought that. I thought, in my personal opinion, because they hadn't traded Brian Robinson at the time. They hadn't traded him. I was like, man, he gonna be a good change of pace. Man, he gonna make some shit happen. And
Yeah.
then when they brought in Austin Eckler and then traded him, I was like, man, Austin Eckler, I think he'll get the lion's share of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that Crosby Merritt, man, that from what we see as far as drafting goes, I had that man, me personally, I had him as a 3rd round pick. I think y'all got him in the 5th round. Correct me if I'm wrong.
we got him in the 7th round.
7th round. Okay. So I was like, bro, this is a steal. I literally told when me and Free were doing the show, I was like, bro, this is a steal for y'all.
I mean,
Correct me if
even
I'm-
when we did the
hold
draft.
on, real quick. Did I not tell you that? Did I not say that, Free?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you said it. You said it was a steal. I mean, I said it. I was like, no,
No,
I like
we
the
agree.
pick that we got. I like the pick. And even after the draft was over, everybody said Washington got the steal of the draft because he was our very last pick, and he was like, okay, let's go get him. Nobody.
Matter of fact, real quick, Free. I think we drafted Dallas. I think we drafted Jadon Blue. We drafted him before Crosby Merritt, and I was like, bro, I got Jadon Blue as a 6th round pick. I got Crosby Merritt. I got this brother as a 3rd round pick. Y'all just got off on some shit. Y'all just got off.
Yeah, I don't know how he slid that far down. That was kind of
Because I'm gonna
crazy.
tell you how he
Do you have
slid.
do you have character issues or something?
No, he only
No,
played.
he didn't.
No, he
didn't.
played. He played the first week of last year's season in college. He had 7 carries for 110 yards against his old team that he had transferred from, which was New Mexico. New Mexico told the NCAA that he was not eligible to play because he had just ran all over him. He was like, hold up, he's not eligible to play. And so they told him he couldn't play no more. But what a lot of people don't know, even though they said he couldn't play, the man still came to practice every day for the season. He came to practice every day and still practiced with the team, but he wasn't playing. So he still was practicing. He just couldn't play.
All I'm saying is I thought he was a stud. You know what I'm saying?
He looks
like
like
I
he's
said,
gonna be a problem, though.
as far as and I gotta say this, he went against somebody that was Cam Scatterboo. What is Marky on? Oh, did Marky drop off?
Yeah.
They dropped off.
Marky was going to talk about what he call him, Scat Pack, Scatterboo, or whatever he call him.
I don't know what he call him. Scatterboo.
I'm like, man, I'm taking this brother over Scatterboo any day of the week and twice on Sundays, twice. And so all I'm saying is it showed up. I thought that brother, he did a hell of a job as far as running the ball.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Go look at all the rookie running backs that got drafted before him, what they did in their week 1, and go look at what he did in week 1. I guarantee you his stats is better than all of them. Every last one of them.
I don't know how many carries did he get. What he got?
10.
He got 10
carries. Yes.
10
That man
carries.
was averaging 8.2 yards a carry.
How many did Austin Eckler get?
Eckler had I'm about to tell you.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Was it 5 carries?
I'll tell you.
No,
one
he
second.
got more than that.
Austin Eckler had 6 carries.
Did he? That was it.
I knew it was low. I was off by 1.
Austin Eckler had 6 carries for 28 yards.
But he also had 3 receptions. Yeah.
3 receptions for 31 yards.
But I argued Free down about this. I did, and Free told me I argued him down about this.
Yeah.
And this is why I got to give credit what credit is due. Because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I argued Free down. I was like, man, they brought in Austin Eckler. And Free was like, man, the nigga, he came here because he don't want the carries. That's what Free said.
He did say that too.
No, he didn't want to carry. Even if you look at Ashton Gentry, the number one running back that came out in the draft, that man only had what? He had 19 carries, 38 yards, one
That's
touchdown.
nasty. He got in,
but 19 carries is different. Like he was the man back then.
They made him earn his money. But hey, Dub, did you see that hit that Jalen Ramsey put on Garrett Wilson for the game saving defensive play?
I didn't think. I thought that was a clean hit.
No, that's what I'm saying. I ain't complaining about it. I'm just saying. Do you see where he cracked him? He stretched. What's the kid named Wilson?
I ain't saying. Well, since you want to go, hold on. Let's do it the right way. We're gonna do it the right way, okay? Because before we talk about the hit, because I ain't got no problem with the hit. Let's talk about the we're gonna go into the game first. Mm-hmm. And let me make sure I do this the
brother
right
BVO.
Way. Say it again.
I said they go brother BVO.
Now BVO, he always here. Hey, BVO y'all may not know he here, but BVO always in the building. And this was one of the games. I'm gonna just be honest. I didn't like the game as much as I wasn't a fan, and it's crazy because it was a much more high scoring game than I thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? The Steelers versus the Jets.
Oh my God!
Say it again.
Pretty good game.
Oh my God, that was a great game.
I thought it was a good game.
I didn't. And first things first, I gotta take a step back, and I gotta be honest. I didn't think Aaron Rodgers would be nearly what Aaron Rodgers was tonight. I didn't think that. Shout out to my sister Tony K in the building. Salute to Tony K, man. Much love and respect, sis. That's my big sister right there. I didn't think. I think I'm pulling it up now. Hold on, give me a second.
That nigga threw 4 tubs, man.
Four tutties.
Here we go.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Hold on.
And he led all quarterbacks in fantasy.
Hold on. Here we go. So we got Aaron Rodgers going 22 for 30 for 234 yards. 244 yards. Excuse me. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. He was sacked 4 times for 26 yards. And the running game was ass cheeks, respectfully. I mean, ass cheeks out there.
Hey, Dub, he turned the hands of time back on that one.
No, I ain't got no. Hey, I'm mad. I'm mad because Caleb Johnson only got 1 carry for -2 yards. Man, you got to get that brother carry.
I didn't understand that.
But that's my opinion. DK Metcalf, he had 4 receptions for 83 yards. Calvin Austin had a touchdown. Ben, I can't say the brother's last name, so
Ben Israel.
No. Sanakironovich or some shit. He had a touchdown. Jonnu Smith had a touchdown, and Jalen Warren had a touchdown. Going to the other side of it, I'm just pulling the stats up now. Bryce Hall, he had 19 carries for 107 yards, no touchdowns. Jalen Fields had 16 passes, or 16. He was 16 for 22, 218 yards and a touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns. Man, it was a good game. That was a hell of a game in my opinion. I allow y'all to start this off.
Justin Fields played all right.
He played garbage.
I'm gonna tell you this. All
right.
This was a revenge game for Aaron Rodgers. He went there to put a whooping on the Jets. The problem is Steelers ain't got no daggone defense.
They ain't got no damn defense.
I told you, no. I still feel the same way I felt before. I don't have Pittsburgh winning more than 7 games.
Hold on, real quick, Free. Shout out to my sister, and I don't like to cut you off. I apologize to you, but shout out to Tony K. Tony K said I agree, Doug, and she is still. Steelers is my team. And the reason I got to do it, Tony K, that's my big sister right there. That's my big sister.
Yeah.
She said, Steelers is my team. I didn't know, and I just was gonna do that. And then she said, our defense needs to step up, and our kicker is the best in the league. Well, you're lying. You're lying right now, Tony.
You're lying right now.
well, wait a minute. I just got to tell you, y'all got the second best kicker. The best kicker, Dallas got the best kicker.
No, Baltimore got the best kicker.
No, Dallas, bro, this nigga. All right, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Y'all go look at the metrics and go look who Dallas kicker is. But I mean, it is what it is. And real quick, shout out to my sister Tony in the building, man. My big sister. She with the $20 in the super chat just for the support. She said
Oh,
just
wow.
for the damn support, man. Shout out to my big sis, man.
Look.
Got a lot of love for my sister, man. And all I'm telling you, Tony, and I appreciate the super chat. Matter of fact, let me make sure I do things the right way. I gotta go. All right, hold on. I'll do it in a second. But I know you're a Steelers fan. I know you are. I understand it. Man, y'all ain't got, man. Y'all gotta look, get up. If y'all want a good chance to win this thing, to be any type of effective, give Caleb Johnson 15 carries. If you give him 15 carries, y'all gonna be in order. Then y'all gonna be in order. At least 10. At least 10. That's all I'm saying. But I apologize for cutting y'all brothers off, man. But I had to shout my sister out because that's my big sister. Much love to Tony K, man. I appreciate you, sis. I really appreciate you.
Yeah. I mean, but like I was saying, the Steelers defense was not there today. It was that I don't remember the last time I seen the Steelers allow a team of that caliber score 30 points. But at the end of the day, that's probably going to be the best game that we see from Aaron Rodgers all year. I think it was a revenge game. He had something to prove to the New York Jets. I don't, and I'm still, like I said, I'm still convinced that they're not going to win more than 7 games. And DK Metcalf, somebody need to make sure they go wash his hands and dip them joints in salt or something, because he got too much butter on his daggone gloves or hands. That man stay dropping passes. That man stay dropping passes. You can't be a top receiver getting paid $35 million, $33 million, and you dropping critical passes.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous. Same thing like CeeDee Lamb. You can't be dropping those passes. You getting paid. You want to be a guy. You got to catch the ball.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
You got to catch the ball, man. Like that, it's just no excuse. You get paid to do that, bro.
I will say this though. I will say this.
You know, y'all hard, man. I didn't make, man. Y'all rough, man. Y'all a piece of work, man. Everybody make mistakes, bro. Jeez.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Just because they make mistakes don't mean we can't criticize the mistakes that's made. We're gonna criticize it. That's what we here for. We're gonna criticize it.
Y'all ice cold, man.
Real quick, I gotta say this. I definitely gotta say this. On the defense, on the defensive side, and I want to hear y'all opinion because I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just being quite honest. I thought the Jets defense. I thought the Jets defense was much more on point than what the Steelers defense was. You gotta have a good a good kicker. You gotta have one. And when a nigga make one, what was the kick from? The nigga was standing on the damn logo when he kicked that motherfucker. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. Tell me if I'm wrong about it, but
that's what they did.
It was a 60-yard. It was a 60-yard kick.
I never knew they could do that.
Well, I watched the nigga, and I know my kicker. We got the best kicker in the league. I'm gonna tell y'all that any day of the week, Dallas do. But I watched Young Ho. Hold on, what Marky called him?
Young Ho.
Young Ho Cole.
Young Ho Cole. I watched this man, and I knew he was gonna miss the kick. I knew he was gonna miss it because go back and watch it. I don't know if y'all seen it like I seen it. I watched this man. He hit one off the goal post on the left goal post that actually went in. Right, he made that one. The biggest problem the biggest mistake he made is when they tried to freeze him out, he kicked the ball anyways. And get where the ball went? It edged into that left side. It edged into it. And then when he went and kicked that game, well, it was a game tie. It wasn't even a game winner. This is for overtime, which the Bucks kicker, this motherfucker, he missed the extra point. So
Yeah, he did.
now you got this. You got young Ho going out there about to make it. That man, this was the brilliant part from Todd Bowles. Hey, I don't own any time that I call timeout, a motherfucker shouldn't be able to kick nothing. They shouldn't be able to kick nothing. But when they allowed him to kick it, he just barely hooked it in off the left side. Just barely hooked it in. And I put this on everything I love. I put this on my son. I put this on my life. Get what I was thinking? He gonna overcompensate. Only reason he gonna overcompensate is because he had one bang up. He had one bang off the uprights, and then before that, the other one he had that motherfucker. When he tested it, it was just inside the upright. He gonna overcompensate. I put it on everything I look, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I was hoping for it because I can't stand the Falcons. I'm not a Falcon fan, and I don't
root for him.
I do root for him. I root for all.
So how either you can't stand them or you root for them.
Yeah, Doug, you just said you can't stand them.
How you gonna do that?
I'm gonna take no. I can't stand the fans. Let me.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
The individual that I end up working with, they are Falcon fans. I'm a Cowboys fan. They hate the Cowboys, so I can't. Man, I'm rooting for y'all niggas to lose, so I can come talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing personal against the Falcons. It's more about the individuals that I work with. That's really what it's about. But when I seen it happen the way it happened, I said he gonna overcompensate, and the reason he did is because he had one bang off that left side, and then he had the practice kick that just made it inside the left side. And what he did, he overcompensated and pushed it right. Why? Because kicking is more mental than physical. It's always more mental than physical. Everybody can. All these dudes can kick the ball far, but you got to understand when you go out there to make your adjustments, you can't overcompensate, and that's what he did. Young Ho Slut made
That was crazy.
My bad. What's his name?
Young Hoko.
Young Hoko.
Said Young Ho.
My bad. I'm out of order.
Hoko.
I'm out of order.
Oh, this Bama out of order, man.
You damn right. I'm a Bama right now. I'm a Bama. So, all right, real quick, let's move forward. I want to get to the rest of these games. Do y'all have anything else on Steelers versus the Jets? Do y'all have anything else left on that?
No, I don't.
Anybody else?
Young host.
My bad. I'm out of order. I'm calling myself out of order.
Oh, that's funny. That made my stomach hurt. That's funny. All
right. I was nervous about this one right here. I had the over, or I had the +8 over on this game right here. Denver Broncos versus the Titans. Did anybody get a chance to watch that game? I saw bits and pieces of it.
Yes.
Great
Bo
game.
Nix was horrible.
Hold on.
My.
Well, hold on. Can I ask my question? Let me ask my question. So I didn't get to see the full game. I thought Bo Nix. I thought he was going to be coming into his own. I do know that the brother, I believe he threw 2 picks in this game. Cam didn't look that impressive to me personally, from the highlights that I seen. The running game, Tony Pollard did what Tony Pollard does. What he had, 40 yards or some shit. So, J.K. Dobbins, I think he ran the ball decently. R.J. Harvey. From everything I've seen, and RJ Harvey, another draft guy that me and Free we were talking about, very high on him. I believe he came from UCF.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he had a big run out there. I don't think he scored on the run, but a 40-yard run, something like that. Man, I was happy that Denver won by the 8 points. They were +8 in my pick, but Denver, Bo Nix he looked like trash out there. He looked like trash.
Hot garbage.
But I also think Cam Ward he looked like trash too.
Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that we said about daggone what people were saying about I ain't gonna say people, what Hot Rod was saying about daggone Shador Sanders, that's what Cam Ward looked like. He looked like everything that Hot Rod was saying about Shador Sanders, why Shador Sanders should not start. Cam Ward couldn't read the defense. He couldn't read nothing. Man, it was one play where the rush came. Instead of him getting out of the pocket and throwing the ball away, the man decided to run 40 yards back and get sacked.
I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey, he looked garbage, man. Cam Ward looked garbage.
I will honestly admit, they are better off with Will Levis as quarterback than Cam Ward.
Oh, for sure.
But, hold on, but Bo Nix didn't look no better.
He looked worse.
Yeah, all
he
those
ain't look
people
that bad.
Said Bo Nix is going to have a better season than Jaden Daniel in year 2. I bet you they thinking twice about that decision.
Hey, hold on, man. Where is B3? I need B3 up here because B3 was the one telling me that Cam Ward got the best the offensive line in front of him, and what the nigga had what he got? He got sacked 4 times or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
What offensive line?
And he got a fumble
ain't got
too.
No offensive line like that.
I'm just I disagreed the whole time. I'm just telling you what 3 told. Where's 3 at?
No, what was B3 might have been thinking about Tennessee, the Tennessee Longhorns.
Huh? I don't know about no
He might have been thinking about another Tennessee team. It wasn't the Tennessee Titans that he was thinking about because they ain't never had no daggone good offensive line.
I'm just telling you what the nigga told. The nigga argued me down about this shit. Man, they got
yes,
one
they
of the
are.
they got
Greg
one of
Gibson.
the best offensive lines in the league.
They
And this what they gonna do? No.
Hold on, Dub. I'm out of order on this, but brother, we gotta talk about this Bills Ravens.
Yes, we do. Can we?
Oh
finally?
my God!
Is the game over?
No, they are throwing down right now.
I'm watching the
The
game.
Ravens was up 40-25. Buffalo moving with they down 38-40, and they have no timeouts with 53 seconds, and the Ravens just choking this away, bro.
Hey man, I wouldn't be surprised.
Lamar think it's a playoff game. That's why he's not going good.
Hey, all I'ma say is, I told y'all my daggone fantasy squad was the best in the league.
You know, I walked Hot Rod down like I said I would. Even I left some food out there on the table, but I smoked him, bro.
My daggone fantasy squad is the best in the league.
Christian McCaffrey came through. CeeDee Lamb came through.
I ain't worried about nothing. Hold on. Well, CeeDee Lamb didn't come through. CeeDee Lamb got 4 drops. So
18 points
nigga,
is good.
We ain't worried about that. Nah, that nigga.
I don't care about none of that. All I care about them 18
just because
points.
you don't care about it, I care about it. All I'm gonna tell you this. Hey, free.
I'm glad he had them drops.
Hold on, free. Correct me if I'm wrong. From the way we covered.
Oh my God.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. And I'm behind you. I'm gonna let. God damn. Yeah, the Bills finna win this damn game. The game is over.
They finna win this, bro.
The game is over. The game
how did they let that
over.
guy? How did they let him get open like that?
What the fuck? Well,
bro,
I ain't got no problem.
They was up 45-20, bro.
B3. I said B3. D free. I gotta ask you. Have we and me and you, we did this whole draft shit. Me and you, so I ain't do it with nobody else but you. Have we not been correct about our picks as far as the
Wow.
draft go?
They almost
Yeah,
scored. Man.
yeah, every last one of them.
We picked the players that was gonna be dogs out here. Did we not do it?
I did good.
Every
Man,
every
y'all
last
gotta
one that we
pull up,
said
man.
was going.
Y'all
Every
gotta
last
pull
one that
up
we
on
said
me.
was going to be good was going to be good. Every one that we said was going to be trash, they've been trash.
Man, y'all gotta pull up on me and my brother, man. I swear to God, we literally did this, and it's all coming to fruition.
What a
Week
comeback
1.
by
This is
Buffalo,
week
man.
1.
This was a classic game right here, Buffalo Ravens, and the
This is
Buffalo Bills
crazy.
walked down, and they about to end this game.
Hey, this is what Buffalo did to the Ravens last year.
Boy,
Ravens
Henry
got up
fumbled that.
big. Hey,
He fumbled
Hey,
that ball.
hey,
Was
that's
bad
Hey,
business.
real quick, man. Shout out to Champ Ross. Champ Ross, that's my brother right there. Champ, I can't get nothing right on these damn picks, bro. I can't. I'll be all the way out of order with my damn picks.
Well, Baltimore choked, bro. They was up 40-25. You got to put it away in the fourth.
Bro, this is
no, he's not talking about that.
crazy.
He's talking about
And
the
then they
Vikings.
got that lucky touchdown where it was tipped into Coleman. I think
Hey,
Coleman caught it in the back of the end zone. That was luck.
Dub, you was talking about your picks earlier.
Yeah.
Me and you both are 2-1. I think it's only 3 of us that's 2-1. Everybody else got are 1-2. I think it's only 3 of us that's 2-1.
And you know, Moss and Worm still ain't paid me my money.
Hey, you don't have to whoop Worm ass, man.
I got the
crazy.
Denver Broncos pick right, and I got the Los Angeles Rams pick right.
Bro,
I
got the
Commanders right,
and I got Denver.
Yeah, and Denver.
I missed on the Bengals. I was like, hey, no way the Cleveland finna keep it that close with the Bengals. I missed it.
And guess who I missed on? The sorry ass Kansas City Chiefs. They was +4 and they lost by 6.
That's funny, man.
I don't even know how they was +4. I would have thought they would have been the favorite, but they was +4, and these niggas lost by 6.
Hold on, what everybody else got free? What they got? What they looking like? I don't even know.
I tell you, I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna tell you 1 second.
All right, bet.
But
man, you inside the team, man. Kick the damn field goal. Have they kicked it yet? They gotta kick it.
Yeah, they downed it because Baltimore had timeout. So
it's only I'm behind. I think I'm behind y'all. I got 38 seconds left. What you got?
All right. You can hear me now?
No, you good.
All right, so the right side, you got the Washington Commanders right. They was -6. They won 21-6.
Yep.
You got the Bengals wrong. They was -6. They won by 1. You got the Denver Broncos correct. They was -8. They won by 8.
Mm-hmm.
My pick, I had Kansas City Chiefs +4. They lost by 6. I got that wrong. I got the Denver Broncos correct. They was -8. They won by 8. I got the Los Angeles Rams correct. They was -3.5. They won by 5.
Mm-hmm.
Socrates had the Commanders. He got that correct. He had the Falcons +2.5. He lost that one. They lost by 3.
Yeah.
And then he got the Raiders correct. They was +3.5.
Okay.
Worm had the Browns. He got that correct. He had the Commanders. He got that correct. He had the Lions. He got that wrong. So all 4 of us are 2-1. BVO had the Seattle Seahawks by +2.5. That's wrong.
Got their ass whooped.
He had the Bills -1.5. He might get that one right.
No, he ain't getting that right. The Bills. Well, -1.5. 1.5. 1.5.
If they win this game, then they'll win by 2 or 3.
They'll win by 2. They'll win. Well, no, they'll win by 1.
Oh, then he'll get that wrong. Then he'll get it wrong.
They'll win by 1.
And then he got the Vikings tomorrow night -1.5.
BVO don't know shit about. He don't know shit about football.
Hold on, we won 40. They won 41-40.
You got it 1.5. You lost.
Okay.
You
You
wrong.
lost 1.5. So you're 1-1 right now. I mean, you're 0-2 right now. Because you had the Seahawks plus 2.5, they lost, and you had the Bills minus 1.5, they won by 1. You got the Vikings minus 1.5 tomorrow. We'll find out what they do. Thomas had the Eagles minus 6, they lost. He had the Broncos minus 8, they covered. He had the Patriots minus 3.5, they lost.
Yeah.
So he's 1-2.
Hey, hey, Free, we out here. We out here, Free.
Hey, I'm just trying to say, I only do this every day. I only do it every day.
I knew that
be
was
talking
coming.
about, Free, I don't know if I trust your picks. If y'all watch me with Southern T when we was doing our picks the last 3 years, I've always came in first place. And we called all of the games, not just 3 games. We will call all of the games on the entire schedule for that week.
Hold on, wait a minute, Free. I can't let you get too far out of order.
Ravens choke, bro.
And only reason I can't let you get too far out of order because I gotta finish. We gotta finish the show, and we gotta be in order. We gotta be in order. Shout out to Champ Ross. I don't really. So I'm gonna ask y'all. So Bills win 41-40 against the Ravens.
Oh, these Baltimore fans gonna hate me tomorrow because I'm gonna be all through the city.
Hold on. Buccaneers win 23-20. We talked about that game. We talked about the Bengals Browns. Dolphin Colts. I don't even think is nothing to talk about there simply because, I mean, if we want to talk about how bad the Dolphins are, does anybody want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Hold on, real quick, Dub.
Go ahead.
Real quick, Dub, before you move on. What did I say Friday night? I said the Colts is going to be that sleeper team that's probably going to win the division. I said Daniel Dimes just got to play good enough that they and not lose the game for them. And they will win the division because that division is trash.
Hold on, free. Just tell me the truth. Be honest with me. I'm not disagreeing. I agree. You said that. I agree 100%. Did you think that the Colts would beat the Dolphins 33-8? Did you believe that?
No, I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that. That's why
I didn't see none of it. I didn't see none of it.
That's why I didn't call that game. I actually thought that the Dolphins was going to win that game. I didn't see that coming at all. But I just had the Colts winning the division. But that blowout like they did, oh, I did not see that. Oh, and another thing. Washington Commanders got the best defense in the league right now.
Oh, nigga, stop.
Security.
We're the only team that held our opponent to 6 points. We got the best defense in the league right now in week 1.
Y'all didn't play nobody.
You can say we ain't play nobody all you want, but if you go out there and you blow out the Giants, you gonna want credit for blowing out the Giants.
I give you credit for the victory.
Hold on. Let me get this shit back in order because Free so far out of order.
Way out of pocket.
Let me ask this question.
There you go. There go Thomas.
Oh,
TD, with his terrible
TD
record.
Sports in the building. Shout out to TD.
Yeah,
man.
in the building. With his terrible record.
Hold on, wait a minute. I believe, TD, he got his ass whooped. He already got his ass whooped. So, TD, pull your ass, pull up, nigga. You gotta pull up.
And he getting whooped in fantasy too.
Wait a minute. Damn fantasy. You gotta pull up, TD. Don't get in here in the chat talking crazy. No, pull up, my brother. Respect.
He don't want to pull up because he talking to the best. He talking to the best fantasy player in the league.
Wow. I'm 1-0 too now.
And the best spread picker in the league.
I give you that, but
tied for the best. Because Dub Rightside, Socrates, and Worm is tied with me, so I'm not going to act like I'm the only one in first place. We tied for the best.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. Well, Worm. We don't know if Worm gonna pay anything, so we don't know nothing about that. That man still BVO.
Yeah.
BVO, the nigga still owe you money, don't he?
Man, nigga ain't paid me nothing, man.
We
How
don't
much
know
he owe
nothing
you?
about this nigga Worm, man. Respect.
We
$40,
gonna shake him.
man.
We gonna shake him down.
That
We
nigga
need that.
Thomas gonna come up
Hold
there with a
on, hold
bag
on. Wait a
his
minute.
face.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Put it BVO. Click that one right there. What TD just said. Worm said he paid.
Worm
Wow.
is a lying bitch, man. He ain't paid me nothing, man.
Put it up there. Hold on. Put it up there, BVO. Put it up there,
Oh.
BVO. Put it up there so we can talk about it. Cause
Worm got paid.
Worm is a lying bitch.
Hey. I'm gonna just be honest.
We're gonna rip your pocket off your jeans if you don't pay up, nigga.
Hold on. I'm gonna just be honest. I know niggas. And this nigga that I was listening to, Worm, respectfully. I say this respectfully. I ain't got no problem with the brother. I don't know the brother like that.
Grimy ass nigga, man.
Well, I'm not chopping them up like that. I'm not chopping them up. All I'm gonna tell you.
No, it's me talking. That ain't right, so it's me saying.
No. All I'm saying, BVO, is when you talking about, well, shit, tell me where I gotta pay you. Well, if I gotta, nigga, you should. What are you talking about?
What you mean? How you gotta pay me, nigga? You know how to pay me,
nigga. Hey,
Cash out that man his money.
No. BVO said I got this, that. Here go my man, my brother.
What he say on minutes? Get that nigga's money back.
Hold on, pay. Say pay. My bad.
Get that nigga's money back.
Prize. Hold on. Just hear me out. I heard the nigga sit there and say, and this is a true story. I heard the nigga say, well, I ain't got this, and this, but I can pay this right here. Well, nigga, you need to be on my type of time. You can't, nigga, if you gonna say that you gonna make these bets and all this kind of shit, nigga. Well, and
get that nigga's money back, Worm.
Wait a minute. TD Sports, Tommy, and this is no disrespect to Tommy. This is no disrespect.
Get tight.
I promise this. This is no disrespect. TD, pull up. Tommy, pull up if you get a chance. TD this ain't the first time I done seen this. Because a nigga still owe me $200 off of Tommy platform. Respect.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Hey, I'm gonna tell
that
you.
Is a fact.
I'm gonna tell BVO like BVO told you. I told you not to bet the nigga.
Not to bet the niggas, man. Hey, man.
You know, only you can bet is people you can trust, man. I only bet BVO.
You know what's so hold on.
Dub Rightside.
You know what's so crazy? I give grace.
And I walk hot ride down in fantasy.
Hey, I give grace around here. And anybody on this platform that's talking to me now, if I've ever made a bet with you, y'all tell me I ain't a real nigga with my bets. Anybody tell me that?
Yeah.
Everybody got paid.
Everybody if I lose, I lose. I ain't got no problem losing.
I don't be gambling you niggas because I don't want to have to Google Map you niggas.
I lost a bet to Prize. He got paid. I lost a bet to Shelton. He got paid.
Man, Uncle Shelton told D Free he was like, bro, we made this bet 15 years ago. I don't know if it was 15 years. He was like, but and get what
it was about 3. It was about 3 years ago.
But get what Free said. Free was like, man, I got you. I'm just telling you, this nigga. I don't know if Worm done pay. And shut up. Well, I gotta calm down. Let me calm down.
Yeah, Worm ain't paid nobody. But TD know Worm ain't paid me. He think
Worm
get that
said he gonna
nigga's
come
money
up.
back.
Worm said he's gonna come up. I gave him the link.
We gotta be in order. We got my brother TD Sports in the building, man. One of the greats. I ain't gonna lie to you.
My big brother in here, man.
Yeah, stop that big brother shit, man. I heard what you said on Jaleel Hackett's interview. I heard what I said. You said this stupid Puerto Rican was calling my phone. I gotta.
That was crazy.
You say that?
I ain't think he was talking about you though.
He was talking about me because I called. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna interview," and I didn't know. And then I was like, "Oh, my bad." BVO's a special.
That's why he said that. I was wondering where that came from.
He was talking about me, man. Today was a busy day, man. It was a bad day. My picks shit the bed. Bo Nix looked like shit.
Hey, hold on. We
the Seahawks killed us, man.
Even with Bo Nix, we still hit the 8+. We hit the 8+.
No, I think it was a push, right? I think it pushed. I don't think I won that game. I think it was 8 points. I think it was a push. We didn't lose, but we didn't win either.
But no. But the thing is, if the spread is -8, they
and
cover
you win
the
by
spread.
8,
They got
you
the
win.
-8.
No, it's a push. It's
Yeah,
a tie. They
cover
got to win by 9, so it don't count as a win.
I
It
didn't know
counts as
that. I didn't know
it
that.
counts as a tie. That's
Hold
So
on, man. Y'all got to give me the rules to this shit, man. Yeah, this
yeah,
is out of order.
when that's why the lines are set. Yeah. So
And wait a minute. When I made the bet, it wasn't not even a bet. When I made my pick, hell, it was 7.5 when I made mine.
oh, so if it's 7.5, then we hit. We won.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 8.
Let me see what it looked like. Hold on. Come on.
Shout out BC and it's popping.
My shit.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it, man. I've been busy today
BC,
because
my brother, man.
I had the radio.
What's
I had
going on,
radio
BC?
today. What's crazy is that I had radio, and BVO was called me, and he was on the phone with me, and I was like, "Yo, I gotta get on. I gotta do radio." And then I call him, he get mad. You know, BVO's a special kind of human being.
Hold on. For one, you had a 7-foot cab driver. You almost got me and my lady smoked trying to have us ride with a 7-foot Haitian cab driver. Then you had a.
That's crazy.
Nah. Hold on. Real quick, TD. hey, Tommy, real quick.
Yeah.
So I picked Cincinnati by plus 6. I lost that one, right? I lost that. But I picked Washington plus 6. They won. And
-6.
No, that was plus 6. I'm talking about
Washington.
Washington.
They were -6.
No, Washington was -6. Washington was -6.
I'm looking at the damn. I'm on goddamn sleep.
You won, but you still won.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. If I'm looking at the shit and they tell me buy 6 plus, I'm saying plus 6.
That means that means they're favored by 6.
That's what I'm saying.
They're favored by 6.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's mean it's -6. No, that's why it's -6.
All right. Well, y'all better than
Y'all
me.
talking in French with that.
Y'all better than me.
Yeah.
The same
All
way
I know
I
is
picked.
I got one
Hold
win.
on. The same way I picked Denver, and I gotta say this. Shit. Some type of way when I picked Denver, right? That shit was plus like 5.5, and the shit moved up to what is it now? To by 8 plus, and I still won. But I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. I picked this shit by 8.5. Oh, excuse me, 5.5. I didn't pick this shit by 8. So are y'all telling me when I'm picking this shit is gonna continue to move up?
No, it's not. It's just you're misunderstanding it.
It
So
did.
you picked what you picked, whatever record you got there is right. With Denver, I thought it was -8, but apparently it was -7.5. So you covered because they won by 8.
It was like 6. It was like 6.5.
It don't matter what it was. It wasn't 8. That's all you got to know.
It covered. It went up. So what happens is, here's the thing. You got to understand, when we're using the Sleeper app, right? We're using their lines. The lines come out on Tuesday. Whatever lines come out on Tuesday, that's what the games is, right?
No, but when I picked it on Tuesday, it moved up.
It moves up in real life, like with the other platforms and stuff.
No,
so that's why when we were on the show Friday, it probably went up to 8, and I wasn't looking at the Sleeper app. That's why I kept asking you guys, what is it on the Sleeper app? I was going with the lines that I saw like on on DraftKings.
No. What I'm telling you is when I made my original pick, and I made my pick back on. Hell, I made it before. What day we had what day you had the show?
Friday.
So I made my picks before that. So that means I made my picks Wednesday or some shit. And it moved from the original picks that I made, it moved up.
I don't know. Listen, all I know is you got that right, and the picks are what it is. I don't think there's any discrepancies anywhere. And I know I picked Denver with you.
I'm gonna keep track of this shit.
It keeps track, so you're gonna be good. You can't edit it. or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
Hey
Thomas,
TD, let me say this real quick, man. Pretty soon you're gonna be saying us about Worm.
String, look at me. Look at me. Where the fuck is Wallace?
yeah, you out of control, man. Well, let's see when he comes up. He comes up, we'll see what he says because he said he paid. So we'll see.
Man,
When you
you know
talk
I'm
to
gonna
a
call him a
person,
lying
so then
motherfucker,
you
man.
call him a lying motherfucker. I mean, you talk about people not cursing, you stay cursing like crazy. But anyway,
On a
I'm
late
gonna
night, I cuss.
continue. I'm gonna continue because you guys asked me to come up, and I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna talk. You guys talked. I was listening.
And
I
shout out
listened
to
to
my
y'all
brother.
for a whole while. I just didn't go in the chat because I'm in
Shout
my
out to you.
feelings after the Seahawks, and I'm gonna talk about the game, and I'm gonna
Hold
talk
on,
about how
did y'all
to.
win? Did y'all win or lose?
We lost,
We
and we
hold
should
on,
have won. That's why.
wait a minute, wait a minute.
Oh,
Let
this
me
guy
hold
go.
on, hold on, no, wait a
This
minute,
guy's
wait a
an
minute.
energizer bunny, going and going
No,
and going, bro.
no, wait a minute. We haven't got to it yet, so we going to it right now.
Oh, y'all
No,
going game by game. That's right.
no. We've been y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Have we not been going game by game?
Yeah,
we've been going
you
game
have.
by
You
game.
have. That's my fault.
All right, so because you pulling up, I'm giving you the first crack at this. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the 49ers versus the Seahawks, 17-13. You know what I'm saying? In favor of the 49ers. I'm gonna give, and I'm looking at it right now. I'm pulling. Give me a second.
Can we
All
time
right,
out
bro.
BC? Can we somebody time him out?
I ain't gonna time nobody. No, shout out to my brother BC, man. I ain't timing
They want
nobody out.
time
Fuck it.
BC out.
Fuck
Yeah, I
that
don't.
shit. No, that's
ABC,
my brother.
BC.
No, hey, you,
I don't
man,
need
you out of
that.
order, man.
I
Stop
don't need
being
that fake
biased.
love. I wanted y'all to shit on the 40. That's
No,
fake
stop
love.
being
I want
biased,
to hear
man.
it. You're
Man,
a
fuck
Russ
all of
fan.
that, man. Man,
You're
bitch, stand on
division
your.
foe.
All right, so look, this what we got. Brock Purdy, and I just pulled the stats up. 17-14 for or for the 49ers. Brock Purdy, 26 of 35, 277 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 1 sack, a QBR of 84. Sam Darnold came in 16 of 23, 150 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, 1 sack. The rushing game, we got to talk about the rushing game. Christian McCaffrey, 22 carries, 69 yards, 3 yards a carry, 3.1. Longest is 13 yards, no touchdowns. It ain't nobody else for me to even bring up worth a notice. Well, I'll do it for my brother. For free. Brian Robinson Jr. 9 yards and 33 yards, 3.7 yards carry. Longest 9 yards, no touchdowns. Going to Seattle, Carbonet. Am I saying that right? Carbonet, Zach?
Charbonnet.
Charbonnet, excuse me. 12 carries, 47 yards, 3.9 yards a carry, a touchdown, longest 7 yards. Excuse me. Kenneth Walker the third, 10 carries, 20 yards, 2 yards a carry, longest 8 yards. I don't think. Oh, hey, Jalen Milrose got in the game. Shout out to Jalen Milrose. Milrose. 1 carry, 1 yard. Yeah, it is what it is. As far as receivers go, Rick, and I gotta say it, Ricky. I'm a fan of Ricky Persal. I'm probably saying the brother name wrong. Am I saying his name wrong?
It doesn't matter. He sucks. He ain't nobody.
Well, he had 4 catches for 108 yards, 27 yards a catch, longest 45 yards, no touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey 9 catches for 73 yards. Jusek Kyle 2 catches, 32 yards. Kittles 4 catches, 25 yards and a touchdown. And we're gonna skip Jawan Jennings. We'll go to Tonges. Am I saying that right? Tonges. He
I
had
call
3
that nigga
catches.
Tone.
Okay, he had 3 catches and he had a touchdown. When we go to the other side of it, as far as receptions go, make sure I ain't missing nothing. Receiving. All right. And we all knew that Jackson Smith and Jigba was gonna get off. 9 catches, 124 yards, no touchdowns, 40 yards. as his longest target. Cooper Kupp, excuse me, two catches, 15 yards. Yeah, we ain't got to talk
It's
about none of
irrelevant.
that shit.
It's all of that
Yeah,
is irrelevant.
yeah, we ain't gonna talk about none of that shit.
All right, so nobody here saw the game, right? Nobody on this panel saw the game.
What
Y'all
game?
saw highlights. Well, the game we just talking about the about the stats he just read. He just read a lot of. All we heard was mumbo jumbo from Dub right now with the stats. But anybody here see the game?
Hold on, wait a minute.
No. I'm asking a question because the stats is very.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You out of order. You out of order. Now you are. Hold on.
Because you're reading all the stats, but nobody saw the game.
I'm gonna tell you why you're out of order. I'm gonna tell you why, TD. I'm gonna tell you why you're out of order. I did the same thing for all these other games, and ain't nobody say I was out of order.
I just don't want you to waste your time, man. It was a way, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna explain the game. I saw the game from start to finish.
All right. What we gonna do is we gonna give you the flow so you can break the game down. I didn't see the game. I
saw the game.
I saw the majority of games. I know you're a Seattle fan, so break the game down. Tell me why we out of order over here.
Everybody's out of order, and I hate every single 49er fan because the 49er fans act like this was some great victory,
and 49ers.
And they should have lost the game more than one time during the game. But Seattle couldn't execute. Let me tell you, the opening touchdown drive for San Francisco, they called a bullshit roughing the passer against Brock Purdy. Did a nice flop.
Now you blaming the refs.
Listen to me. If you didn't watch the game. I'm trying to tell you what happened in the game. So let me explain what happened in the game. The first touchdown drive for the 49ers to go up 7-0, there was a roughing the passer play on a third down play, which gave them an automatic first down. They would have punted the ball. On that drive, they converted 4 third down plays, including the roughing the passer, because they didn't convert, but it was automatic first down. So they were able to complete 4 big third down plays on pass plays in that drive. So credit to them. It was a good drive, but they got bailed out on a bullshit roughing the passer. When you see the highlights, you're gonna be like, that was bullshit too. They called it on Leonard. He bumped into him, and they called roughing it. It was a flop. Boom. Seattle comes back, answers back with a nice little drive. Charbonnet ran the ball. Now the game. Walker did not run the ball well today. He had a bad game. Charbonnet did pretty well. I just thought the play calling was a little bit bad. But besides that first drive, Seattle went up 10-7. San Francisco's special teams was bad. They missed a field goal. Seattle blocked the field goal in this game. But the thing with Seattle, offensively, they couldn't move the ball consistently. When they were driving, they couldn't finish drives. So they had a big fumble on a drive. They were up 10-7. Big to Jackson Njigba got a big play, ran the ball, fumbled the ball, which he hardly never fumbles, right? So that was big. San Francisco came back, ended up tying the game at 10 apiece. Seattle gets the ball, right? Now, mind you, throughout this game, Cooper Kupp dropped some passes. Even Nick Njigba dropped some passes. So when I talk about Seattle not executing plays, they didn't. Seattle defense played exceptionally well. This was a low-scoring defensive battle, and Brock Purdy played bad. Now the stats are misleading because of the way Seattle plays. They're designed to give up big yardage, but they want to get you down in the red zone, whatever, and make you make mistakes and try to stop you there, which is what they did effectively. So that's why those stats. Can I finish? Can I finish?
You crying.
You didn't see the game. No.
You up here crying, nigga.
But you didn't see the game, bro. You didn't see the game. If it was the Georgia Bulldogs, you would have went in and went crazy and said, "Oh, they should have did this."
And get what I would have did.
The game. I'm telling you from my perspective, and you over here telling me that I'm crying. You're 1,000% out of order,
bro. You all the way out of order crying about this shit. The niggas that you thought was gonna be solid and gonna make the plays that they need to make, they didn't make the plays. Wait a minute.
You can't cut me off when I'm talking. You're gonna cut me. No shot. You're not gonna fly that way. I'm telling you that my own players dropped the ball. So how am I crying? I'm admitting to.
when
they drop
CeeDee
the ball.
Lamb,
When have I praised any of these players like Cooper Kupp? When have I praised them in preseason?
it's
You
not
you
about
making
you
up stories.
praising them. It's
Do me a
not
favor,
about you
Dub. When
praising
you
them,
do these things and make these stories up, start your sentences with "once upon a time." It sounds more believable when you tell a story.
bro.
But I'm telling you what happened in the game, and
When
you
CeeDee
interrupting me
Lamb
and saying that I'm crying. You
when
out of
C,
order, bro.
when CeeDee Lamb dropped the ball, when CeeDee Lamb dropped multiple passes, right?
4 passes.
4 of them. And get what I said? Man, the nigga wasn't good enough.
All right, but nobody
Ain't
said you was
defending the nigga.
crying. Or nobody said anybody was crying when he said that. Those were facts. So I'm admitting to a fact that my team did,
Bro,
right,
you
incorrectly and
crying,
dropped
bro.
the ball, and you saying I'm crying. That's crazy. You hear yourself speaking right now?
All right. Hey, now watch this.
This is a sick Negro.
Listen to what everybody else say after this. I just want you
He
to
got
listen to it.
he got a point, Dub. He got a point.
I said that CD was out of order. I said that from the beginning.
And so was Cooper Kupp and Jackson Njigba in the game for dropping passes and the fumble that Jackson Njigba is from. So I'm not crying over that. I'm upset about it. But why am I crying? If I was crying, I'd be crying about the roughing the passer play, which I would cry about it because that was a bullshit call,
Bro,
right?
you crying about holding calls. You crying about
when did I say a holding call?
You cry, nigga. You crying
You
about what
reaching.
the ref.
You're reaching more than Plastic Man, bro. You reaching. I didn't say any of those things.
So you telling me? So you telling me you ain't brought up none of the shit that the ref did?
Where was the holding call?
He
brought up all the shit the ref did.
Dub, you out of order, Dub. You out of order, Dub. He only brought up the roughing the passer.
All I brought up was the roughing the passer play. That was it.
Bring up anything else.
And then I'm gonna bring up one more thing that I was upset with the play calling when it was 10-10, when it was 10-10 and Seattle was driving, right? It was 4th and 1, and I thought they should have went for it with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go, and they decided to go for the field goal. So I did not like that at all. Now, mind you, okay, they were playing well defensively, so you take the 3. But I thought with the momentum at home, you go for it on 4th down. Your defense is playing well anyway, right? So I was upset with that. They stopped. They kicked the field goal. San Francisco comes down. Brock Purdy. Here's something for me to cry about, and for Dub to celebrate me crying about. Brock Purdy threw what should have been a 3rd interception on the drive, and it was dropped. And then after that, went away, and they scored a touchdown. And here comes Seattle to come back to ready to drive. And a BS fumble by Darnold. So I mean, in reality, what I'm trying to say is we lost the game. But it was a game that they should have won, and they outplayed them on both sides of the ball. They just didn't execute, when they needed to on offense. And that's all that I'm saying.
I said
and you
the
over here,
same thing.
you're over
I
here.
said the same thing about Dallas. I said that I thought they played better than the Eagles did, but at the end of the day, get what?
They didn't. How?
They lost.
All right, well, that's fine. You can say that, Prize. You're an Eagles fan.
Yeah.
We don't agree with nothing you say.
But I don't think I went
against
you. I didn't say that you cried about
Dallas lost, I'm not gonna make no goddamn excuses for Dallas. I'm not making excuses for them. We got our ass whooped. Regardless of
the
say
drops, you got your ass whipped when you just
said
that they outplayed the Eagles.
Right.
You just said that in the same sentence, and at the same time, your boy Thomas over here did not clown you for saying that because I agreed with you.
I think we will beat the Eagles. At the same time, just because of the drops, the nonsense that we had going on, that's on me. That's on our team. That ain't on anybody else. And I criticize Dallas more than I criticize anybody. It is what it is. And so
I'm not.
Fuck them. Hey, and no disrespect. No disrespect. Hold on. No disrespect to you, TD. No disrespect. I apologize if you think I'm out of order. I probably am. But all I'm saying is, hold on, man. We ain't asking your ass. We ain't asking.
Oh, come on,
man. Nah, fuck, man.
Yeah, Dub, you out of pocket tonight, Dub. You out of pocket.
I'll let y'all niggas finish. The majority of the time,
You've been talking majority of the time.
Yes. Yes. That's a fact.
Hey, that's how you run the motherfucking show. You gonna be out of order. If you understand, I gotta talk more than y'all motherfuckers gonna talk. The same way BVO gonna talk. Nah, nigga, man, fuck that. This
is a sick Negro.
Shout out to my brother. I'm a sick Negro. All I'm telling you is Dallas. I think we beat ourselves. That's fine. We lost. Just say, hey, it is what it is. Y'all, you think you shouldn't have lost to San Francisco? I'm gonna tell you that I don't think y'all nearly as good as y'all think you want to say y'all are. I don't think y'all that good.
I mean, Dub, you can say that, but the only problem that I have with the whole thing that you're saying, you can't say that the man is crying if you tell him to break down the game because you didn't see it and he broke down the game. And he said, hold on, you crying. He's breaking down the game.
I'm breaking down the game piece by piece. And what's crazy, the difference is that everybody saw the Dallas and Eagle game because it was on national TV.
I'm out of order.
I agreed with you, Dub, because I thought the Cowboys outplayed Philly. But they lost. But I thought they outplayed them. And I'm telling you, for those that didn't see the game, that I thought Seattle outplayed San Francisco, but they didn't capitalize on their mistakes because they made stupid mistakes and they lost the game. So that's what it is. And both games, both games were rivalry games. Yeah, and what was more impressive is that Dallas was on the road. We were at home, so it's more frustrating on my end because now we lost a home game on a game we should have won. At least y'all say y'all lost on the road. When y'all go back to Dallas, y'all can.
I won't even say that. I would never say that. I'm out of order. I apologize to you. You're right. You broke it down. I agree with you. I agree with you.
What I will agree with Dub though, I do believe that Dallas did outplay the Eagles. It's just they didn't capitalize on the big moments when they needed to. I think they did outplay the Eagles. They just didn't capitalize on the big moments.
The quarterbacks didn't outplay our quarterback.
No, I think he did. I think he did outplay.
He didn't even score a touchdown. He ain't put up no points in the second half.
You ain't put no points up in the second half, nigga. What are you talking about?
Did you not?
But my quarterback scored. Yours didn't.
Your quarterback didn't score. Your kicker
scored twice.
Your kicker, in the second half, your kicker didn't score.
I'm talking about period throughout the game.
However we scored. Dak, if you go look at it, Dak was the more accurate quarterback in that game. Go look at the stats. Go look at the stats.
No, that played better. Like I said, they played better. They just listen. The receivers did not capitalize on the big moments.
Which is cool. And I can give criticism. I give criticism to CD. I'm gonna criticize these niggas regardless. All I'm telling you, when a nigga like when Price in here saying that Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback, man, stop it.
I said he outplayed Dak.
He didn't. No, he didn't.
He did. Dak had donuts. No touchdown, no running touchdown, nothing. He didn't do nothing.
And I don't know if you watched the game. Dak was dropping dimes. Jalen Hurts didn't drop one dime in that motherfucking game. He didn't drop one motherfucking dime in the game.
Man, stop playing.
Man,
no, he didn't.
He dropped a nice dot to Jahan Dotson.
Man, okay. Here we go.
He didn't drop a dime to Jahan Dotson. He
threw a dart.
He threw a pass to a wide open Jahan Dotson.
A dot.
It was wide open.
What was that?
Dak was dropping dots out there. Dak was dropping dots in coverage. Dak was dropping dots, and the thing was niggas was dropping the ball.
Yeah, he was.
That's fine.
For real?
I ain't got no problem. And y'all won. I have no problem with it. Y'all won the better motherfucking team.
Yo, everybody be quiet for like 2 seconds. Yo, this dude is out like a light. Yo, this guy.
Hey, man, I did fall asleep for a second. My bad.
It's time to shut it down.
You were asleep. Oh God, you went
That sound like a chainsaw.
No. BVO was in order. He was in order.
Yo, somebody go get this guy Red Bull.
Hold up. Cam, you cannot come in here talking about some who they. Y'all niggas won by 1 point against Cleveland Browns.
Still some Ohio player, Cam, man.
One day. Who they that only won by 1 point? That's who they.
See, D Free feeling good, man. Them the Commandos, they didn't won.
We beat the Cleveland Browns by more than 1 point, and we beat Cincinnati by more than 1 point.
Bro, y'all beat the motherfucking y'all beat the Giants, nigga.
The Giants stink.
Hold on, Dub. Ain't nobody talking about your Cowboys. I'm talking to a Cleveland Browns fan.
I didn't say nothing about the Cowboys.
I'm
talking about who y'all be. I'm talking about who y'all be.
Dub, you want to get in everybody's business. I was talking to a Cleveland Browns fan and a Cincinnati Bengals fan.
Dub been out of order all night, freak.
Yeah, Dub is wilding tonight, man.
Fuck it.
Now he done cuss us out. Now
You know what it is. You know what it is, Tom.
Nothing.
Hold on. You know what it is.
Now it's fuckers now.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Cold,
I give y'all respect for beating the Giants. I think the Giants defense is fantastic.
I wasn't talking about the Giants game. I was talking about the last time we played the Browns and the last time we played the Bengals. I was talking to a Browns and a Cleveland.
But none of that don't equal to what happened in today. That don't equal nothing.
It does. That's who I'm talking to. I can't talk about who I played against today.
Do your thing.
They don't like the teams that we play today. I'm talking about their teams. Why would I be talking about another team? I'm talking about when we played against them. They not played against somebody else.
Free. They will never be on the NFC East level. They'll never be on that level. What we talking about is something totally different. What we talk about is something totally different. We talk about niggas that actually have to compete. These niggas, you tell me that Cleveland and Cincinnati is competing for anything. Nobody would agree with that.
No, they're not competing with nothing with those offensive lines.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So when you out of order. When we have the conversation, me and you, we look at it totally different. We got to compete with each other. We got to fight for this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. You don't have to.
The Bengals can limp to the AFC. What is that? The South.
No, I think the North. That's the North. That's the AFC North.
Yeah.
I think the only game that the Bengals won against the NFC East was against the Giants. That's the only game they won. They lost to the Cowboys, they lost to Washington, and they lost to the Eagles.
And they won't win another one. The same way Seattle won't. The same way all these niggas want to sit up here and talk. Y'all won't beat none of the top. Y'all won't beat none of us, man. Y'all getting scrubbed, bro. Like, it is what it is, man. Hence the reason when I'm in arguments, I argue against Washington, the Commanders. I argue against niggas from Philly. I can argue that. But all y'all other niggas, man, Seattle, you name them, we scrubbing y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all trash.
Why you had to throw Seattle in there though? Thomas ain't say nothing.
For my brother.
Thomas ain't say shit.
That's my brother. That's my brother.
Hey,
hold on. All y'all,
this
my
for you,
brothers.
Dub. This is for you.
All y'all my brothers. But no, man, y'all.
Let me find out. BVO was drunk somewhere playing a
y'all not rocking with us, nigga. Y'all not rocking with the NFC East.
Let me find out.
Y'all can beat the guitar. We give y'all credit for the jump.
That nigga BVO had on a jumper, no shirt, a cowboy hat, and a guitar.
Yo, why you deleted it? Come on, man. That was
I think I got a copyright on it, man.
No, it's not. It's just a guy playing a song. You know what the song's saying? He's saying, "Good for you, good for you, good for you."
You out of order.
I'm gonna get that clip.
It's not a real song. It's not copyright. Come
on.
I'm
gonna get that clip that say Riverside, motherfucker. That's what I'm gonna get. You rotten, man.
Hold on. I'm putting the copyright. I'm putting the copyright on you out of order. Anytime you out of order, get played again.
You need compensated, Dub. You need that.
You out of order. Putting the copyright on this shit. I'm putting the copyright.
Tell him, Dub. You need what you need.
All I can tell you is this.
This is a sick Negro.
Tommy good, man.
But shout out to Tommy for watching me get robbed by a Puerto Rican. Almost got me kidnapped by a 7-foot Haitian, man. Salute to Tommy, man.
Hold on. Did the brother ever pay you?
No.
He's saying he did. I gave him the link. So, but listen, I'm about to bounce. Listen, Tuesday we'll be
Yeah, me
back.
too.
We'll talk more football. I'll have Steve Serby
Hey,
on.
I was
We
about to,
could
I
we
was
could
about to
roast
ask you
Steve
about that,
Serby
Thomas.
because he said that the Giants are the best bet, so we could get at him. He's the professional. He's the one that be in the camps. But
Hey,
you
I was
know,
about to ask
I
you
got
about
a
that,
show I
Thomas.
do on Tuesdays.
I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you, is he still going to show up? Because you remember what he said to me, and he said he was going to be at the game today. I
yeah.
bet you he left that game with a hoodie on.
Well, we'll see. I don't know what time Tuesday. Cause last time we did it at like 1 o'clock. You know, I'm gonna work from home on Tuesday, so I'm gonna see what time we do it. So I'll hit him up tomorrow. But
Hey, TD, text me.
All right.
So I
yeah,
can
yeah,
talk
yeah.
to
It'll
you.
be good to have you guys on and talk football with him. You know, obviously he probably interview some people after the game and stuff. So hear what he got to say, and you know, I'm sure he's doing his homework for whatever articles he's writing for tomorrow.
I,
I don't give a damn about none of it. Everybody can
I
get
want
it.
to.
We
I
gonna
want to
talk the
know.
same shit.
I want to know. I want to know if he talked to Malik Neighbors, because Malik Neighbors look like he don't want to deal with no parts of the head coach.
Yeah, he was mad.
Remember, he tried to
He
dap
pushed
him
your
up,
coach
and he
today,
left the
right?
coach. He left the coach hanging when the
Yeah,
coach
I
tried to
saw
dap
that.
him up.
Yeah, I saw that. He did.
Left
Hey,
that
y'all
brother
out of
hanging.
order, man. Y'all, we can't.
No,
Come
that's
on.
what they literally
Yeah.
got into an argument. They
We
got into
gotta
an
give
argument on
we
Twitter.
gotta give we gotta give grace to to Malik, man. We gotta give
Yeah,
him grace.
Malik, I like Malik. I wish we had him.
I'm a
That man
fan of
Malik,
him.
when Washington scored that last touchdown, Malik was sitting on the sideline like, man, I'm just sorry.
Hold on, hey, I gotta ask this last
He was
question
wild, salty.
real quick. I gotta ask y'all this. Russell Wilson, what y'all got on him?
Nothing.
Trash.
Moving
That
on.
man, that man is washed.
He got his Super Bowl. It's old. He's done. It's over.
I mean, he
TD,
might still be able. He
help,
might still be able to win a
TD.
game.
TD, what you got on Russell?
I didn't think he looked good. I thought they had chances to score, especially in the first quarter. You know, or was it the second quarter when they chose the 3 points?
I don't think he
The
that
play
accurate.
calling was pretty bad in that
Yeah,
series there.
that play calling wasn't very good.
I don't think Russell Wilson that accurate no more.
Yeah, he's over the hill, bro. He's shot.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He got some miles on his tread. You know what I mean? So
he did make a couple of throws where the receivers
he did.
catches. They didn't make catches on the ball. You know, again, receivers trying to catch with their chest. I don't know why they keep doing that, but
yeah.
hey, what can you do?
All right, I'm getting out of here. I'll holler at y'all.
Yeah, me too,
I
man.
gotta
Dub
get my
hurt my
daughter
feelings, man.
upstairs.
I'm out of here, man.
No,
But I'll catch you guys.
I ain't mean to hurt your feelings.
I'm just
And Warren didn't pay me my money either. So on that note,
I love you.
shout out to Mighty
I'm
Sports Talk Network, man. We out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Hello. It is your girl Maya, and I just wanted to give a shout out to my fellas at BVO Boxing.
Titties on her,
What's up, fellas? How are you guys? Hopefully great. And I will be seeing you guys soon.
Shout out to BVO Boxing. You understand? Check the boy out. Check the kid out. You understand?